The Seahawks are getting 7 from the Niners in Seattle. Sometimes I think of the jokes I read. Fun fact about Sam Darnold, he's the first NFL player to ever have back-to-back seasons of 14 wins and 4,000 yards. And even more amazingly, he did it on 2 different teams. Actually, that's not fair. It's not amazing to Darnold, and it's not amazing to his head coach, Mike McDonald, who knew exactly what he was doing when he went out and got his ginger. But I can assure you, it is to the amazement of every Vikings fan after watching Minnesota let Darnold do this offseason, the very thing his replacement, J.J. McCarthy, couldn't do the rest of it, walk. And while Darnold faces the Niners this week, every team he plays this offseason to him will just be those dicks in purple helmets. And the Niners will pay the price of facing something no man wants to, a redhead coming off a breakup, because you know that crazy bitch is going to fuck the shit out of her new guy, because deep down, she knows she's really fucking you. And unlike that crazy redhead, the Niners don't have their incredible tight end anymore. Yeah, George Kittle was lost in last week's game against Philly, which cannot be surprising. That was a physically exhausting one, which is why Seattle's going to get right to them and beat them ugly. Unless you think Darnold chokes in the postseason because you're smarter than the man who went out and got him. Please, you're confusing him with a completely different redheaded McDonald. Now, Seahawks ain't clowning. Give me the Hawks and I'll lay the TD. My next pick. The Texans are getting 3 from the Patriots in Foxborough. Look, if you think I'm holding a grudge against the team that just beat my Bolts, that's fine. But scoring 1 TD against the Chargers defense that spent most of the night on the field, and they got it at the end of the night when the Chargers D was trying desperately to make a play, has not only sold me on the other team, but the Patriots have not faced a playoff caliber team all season. Now they face the most well-balanced team they have all year. Look for DeMeco Ryans' team to give him more defensive looks than a liberal woman in an ICE protest. And look for the Texans offense to follow in the footsteps of the most famous ICE protester ever. Start as quickly as possible and don't worry about anything else. The Texans give it to the Patriots early and take them out of their element, because if you think they can get away with playing from behind, you're confusing the football team in Boston with the church there. Didn't see it coming. Neither did the altar boy. Give me the Texans. That guy is fucking hysterical. How are we, everyone? Happy fucking Sunday afternoon. I was torn between which game to cover, but let's cover this one because I can sit back and watch it on TV. Now, I'm telling you right now. Oh, I'm going to lower this low. I think that's a little glary, right? Oh, how's that? Oh, come on. We like that, right? Welcome to the show. They're just about to kick off in rainy, damp, shitty New England. This is what we talked about. I love football. Love watching it with you guys. They're just about to kick off. And again, I want to thank all the people that reached out to me and said, you could get a regular antenna. And I love that you think I care about that. We'll discuss just how fluky that was as the Texans line up to kick off this game, guessing they won the toss and decided to defer. Why wouldn't you with that defense? And the game is on. Let's do it, people. And pinned in the end zone, he's going to kneel down. So this will be great. We can all start right at the same time. If you're ahead of me, fine. I don't care. No spoilers. Never will I care about being a few seconds or a full minute behind a game, with the rare exception if my brother is watching one team, his beloved Seahawks. By the way, shout out to Loads. If you weren't on Seattle for that game, do not blame Max Loads. By the way, speaking of Max Loads, I wish he was here because there's a running back on the Texans named Woody Marks. And then I could do about 30 jokes about how Max Loads leaves his Woody marks on women. But again, on the snap, Drake May, handoff to Ramondre Stevenson, who's met, you're not going to believe this, at the line. And the Texans said, I'm afraid not. By the way, that might be the Trayvon. I can't tell them apart. I really can't because they both have the fucking wigs in their fucking hair. Which one's 38? Let me know in the chat, people. I mean, we'll see it in a sec, but whatever. Yeah, Texans defense will win this. That's what I'm thinking. But again, if you honestly believe, okay, you see 32 is Trayvon. That was Ramondre. I knew I wasn't crazy because I had Ramondre Stevenson in my fantasy team, and he did dick. In the shotgun, Drake May. Looks for a quick dump to Hunter Henry, and he's got to go hunting again because it's going to be 3rd and 10. Do the Texans quickly force a 3 and out? Is this not the defense we spoke of? Long way to go. Long way to go. But I will say this. This is a game where I said, look, maybe you'd think great defense by the linebacker, just a solid team. And I want to talk a little bit about the current coach of the Texans and the former coach of the Patriots a little bit. Just the difference between how woke culture ruins America. I could do that with anything. All right. But for now, Ramondre Stevenson set right. Drake May, 14-20 on the clocks. And a quick little dump pass, tries the bubble screen. And the Texans said, nah, how dare you? How dare you think you can get cute? Cute ain't going to do it. He's tackled by 1408, 1407. So where was I? Oh, I was telling you guys. So you could say, look, and shout out to Weege, who's in here. Congrats to your Broncos. Sorry to hear about whatchamacallit. God forgive me. About Bo Nix. I will give him props. Say what you want, and I will dispute that as the punt goes off. He's going to let it bounce, and then he's going to grab it. Oh, he did not fair catch it to the 20, to the 25, to the 27. Now, that's how you get cute. That's a cute play. Florgon, it is 13:37, Florgon. I know you're kidding, Nathan Vault TD. You can't possibly be that far ahead. You cannot possibly be that far ahead. I mean, maybe you can. What the fuck do I know? But I don't think you are as the offense trots out onto the field. I'm going to take a quick peek here. No. All right. You're crazy. Yeah. Nothing. All right. 13:37 on the clock. Texans break the huddle. We'll keep you in tune here. CJ Stroud. Let's listen a little bit. This is the concern. I mean, the weather definitely favors New England. Shitty weather, usually, rainy weather, I don't know if you know this, usually favors the offense. It does. Because, you don't lose gription with the gloves these days. You don't. The jokes weren't that funny anyway. I don't know. Max would be here, but he's just finished leaving Woody Marks on his wife. Woody Marks is on the field, not unlike the Woody Marks on Maxine Loads right now. You're 30 seconds behind. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. 13:32 as he takes the snap. Woody Marks gets the ball. Yeah, there you go. Are you sure, Pete? You sure, Pete? 2nd and 8 on that one. So there you go. Yeah, so I will be first to admit, if you thought, and this is what I'm talking about the 2 games yesterday, if you didn't take Seattle, that's on you. Loads told you. I told you, but I told you based on what I knew about Loads. And the first game, this is what I'm talking about as we have a little incomplete pass to Horn. It's going to be 4th and 7, another 3 and 2 quick 3 and maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong with the Broncos. Maybe I held too much against them because I hate them. But I will get. Oh, you got to catch that. You got to catch that. Oh my goodness. Once again, he hits Charlie Kirk in the chest, and it's a terrible result. A terrible result. 4th and 7. Somehow there's an interception on the punt. Nathan Vold is playing like a trickery game. I love him. There you go. At the 20, the 25. Look at this. There's room to the 30, to the 32. Spins around. 34. Ooh. Someone tried to take the ball from him. You were saying earlier, like it seems like sour grapes. Somebody said all you have to do is lob the ball up and wait for PI. I do. This is something me and Loads have discussed. I think coming up, Drake May, as we go to a commercial, I think the refs should get fined. They should get suspended for any plays that are a little questionable. And everyone said that late PI call on Denver, it was obvious. Just let them fucking play. They were letting them play the entire fucking game until stupid Geno opened his mouth on that final drive and said they haven't been throwing flags. And then it was Flagapalooza. Relax, Pete. I said Flagapalooza. Couldn't fucking throw enough fucking flags on those guys. It was such absolute fucking horseshit. And I'm a firm believer. I'm telling you, they need to just start fucking suspending guys for throwing flags. And it will get to the point, and I'm willing to concede to Peter who thinks, I'm gonna oversimplify. Oh, if you just make pass interference 15 yards, it fixes it. It doesn't. But I'm willing to concede to make pass interference 15 yards, but also start fucking suspending guys for calling things until they just call what becomes the most blatant, obvious penalty. And I'm telling you, I would have fucking suspended them for every flag except that last one. And I'm not happy about the last one, but would you argue? would you argue? We might need to send Pete the link. Would you fucking argue that if people were getting suspended for throwing flags, that they probably wouldn't have called a PI on that last one? And what would that leave you with? Amazing plays. Watch how this doesn't change the outcome of the game for me. That would leave you with amazing plays like that interception by the Denver corner at the end of the game. You think I should know. Was it Surtain Jr.? But that amazing interception at the end of the game that led to the turnover, led to the Broncos getting the ball and going downfield. That's what you would get. You would get more games. You'd get more games with less flags and happier fucking fans. That's what you would get. By the way, speaking of happy fans, I'm happy that I'm a fan of a guy by the name of Mr. White, who just gifted a goddamn membership. Thank you so much, Mr. White. And you're welcome, smart-ass Als, who woke up to a little snow in the Florida Panhandle. That's incredible stuff. I should show that picture. I should show that goddamn picture. A little snow in the Florida. Open image in new tab. Look at that. Look at that. I love smart ass Al. I wake up. I love my fucking peeps. I wake up to this fucking picture. How incredible is that? Little snow in the Florida Panhandle, people. Governor. Oh, you lucky son of a bitch. Governor Ron DeSantis. Fucking in New York in a week, it's gonna say Governor Kathy Hochul, and those snow-covered palm trees or whatever will be fucking tumbleweeds. All right, let's get back to the game. Drake May rolls out little dump pass to Ramondre, who's getting some carries today, and he'll scamper for 9 yards, people. That's what I said. All right, let's see what the Houston defense can do. They forced a 3-and-out on the first drive. Eric Stingley Jr., I believe that's the great nephew of the paralyzed Darryl Stingley. 2nd and 1, you got some stuff to play with. Under center, Drake May, he'll give it to Stevenson. He'll go off right tackle, and he'll keep going. Scampering for every bit of 20 yards. Yeah, they got a good block from Austin Hooper. I wanted to say that, but I didn't. Jeff Hillman says with 8 total flags, I say they let them play. Jeff, hey, stat boy, why don't you tell me how many flags were thrown on that last drive? And would you say with 37 to 50% of the flags coming on that last drive, they didn't let them play? Handoff in the backfield, dumb idea. This time they bring in Trayvon Henderson, who loses 6 yards to a guy in a giant mushroom helmet. I'm going to let that one go. He's being a giant mushroom helmet. Max Loads pointed out that picture mic, my mic is fine. This better not be on my fucking, no, it's on my right mic. Am I just too far away from my mic? Am I not on? My mic should be fine. My mic should be fine. Maybe I need to move it closer. There you go. Tell me that's better. You're certainly not wrong, Gabe Bitches. Let me know. 2nd and 12 after the 2-yard loss. Drake May dumps it to Trayvon Henderson, who loses another 2 yards. Dun, 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 dun. Now I'm far. Yeah, I already said that, Jim Nance. Calm the fuck down. Yeah, it was definitely too far from my mouth. Stephon Diggs going to strangle someone today. He only chokes off the field. Oh, that's going in Geno's pick. We need the Patriots. By the way, I was talking to a buddy of mine who's a Patriot fan. I will tell you, I took the Texans in this. But I find myself as Drake May fucking fires it downfield to Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs down to the half-yard line. I see what you did there, Stephon. You're ahead. By the way, we're at 10-13, 10-12, 10-11 if you'd like to keep in pace. 4th and 1. I think Vrabel goes for it. If I see one spoiler in the chat, I'm going to be butthurt. 10:03, 10:02 in the game. Analytics say go. And the ESPN analytics say go. They're woke analytics. Oh, I love D'Amico Ryans. That's probably another reason. Although I nothing but love for Vrabel. Here we go. In the shot, 9:48, 9:47. Max Loads loves when you need a yard and you start 6 yards back. They weren't trying to draw him off. Drake May fucking pump. Oh, and he finds fucking. This is going to be a touchdown. That's not Stephon, is it? Is that number 8? No. That's Demario Douglas. I never heard of him. Put your mouth on that mic like Pete's Fat Hog. That is how you do it. Am I right? Am I right, sir? You're allowed to be in front. It's okay. The Mets just signed Dante Bichette. By the way, so far, Daddy is wrong. You saw the joke. I said the Patriots will be playing from behind. You can't fucking get a better start than that. Fucking 3 and out, but you answer with the 3 and out, and you go right down the field with a fucking touchdown on a clutch 4th and 1. That's fucking coaching. That is fucking coaching. God bless you, Mike Grable. Yes, Bo Bichette, the son of Dante Bichette. Now, did we, by the way, shout out Jeff Hillman while I mute this. What do we got here? Shout out Jeff Hillman, who says, I will say the first PI was not necessary, but the Bills ended when Tre'Davious White couldn't help but be black on a streak deep. If you're beat all yards over touchdown, you're supposed to foul the guy to prevent a TD. It could have been said a little more elegantly, but yeah, like he lost his mind. But I mean, no one is defending Tre'Davious White, okay? And he had a terrible game, too. He had a terrible game up to that. In fact, the go-ahead touchdown by Denver at the end of the game was the one play they took him out, and they went right after number 33 Smith, whoever the fuck that is. Thank you, C-Stands. Yeah, I thought they were going to get him, Matt. So, yeah, White had a terrible game. And, yeah, that's bullshit, him losing his marbles. But he got pushed by the refs terrible. I am in no way making an excuse, to quote our dear friend Rich Schultes. I'm in no way making an excuse for what he did. But after a while, you just you just get broken. You get broken with that bullshit. By the way, a week from today, it's going to be a crazy Sunday, okay? Patriots, knockwood, Patriots-Texans winner versus Denver and fucking Jarrett Stidham. Could be funny. But if you're around at the end, if you know people in New York, look what we got. We've got our beautiful little thumbnail. The event detail, Geno and friends. Look at this. I love that he fucking did this for me. There you go. I'll put myself down here. We'll take a peek. There it is. 20-year comedy veteran Geno Biscagni hosts his monthly comedy show featuring some of his favorite comedians, and will even sit at the bar afterwards and have many drinks with you alone. I got to get him some other comedians for this so they can update the pictures. But share that with your friends, people. That's going to be a goddamn beaut. It's going to be a butane beaut, to quote our boy. As we come back to the divisional round, let's listen to this play. Never heard of He gambled. He lost. Oh, look at that. He fucking tipped it. You can't do much more than that. That is just a great play. Just a great fucking play. Look, we've talked about this. Wet weather favors the offense. Don't kid yourself. It's harder for the cornerbacks to get their footing, and the ball isn't that much more slippery. And again, it's raining. It's not snowing. Okay, so it's not that cold. These are ideal conditions for an offense, a high-scoring game. Don't believe me? Maybe we do a little gambling. Maybe we do a little gambling now. What do you guys say about that? Okay, you talk to it. Let's take a peek at the live bets. I'm going to log in over here. We're going to mute these people because we're getting chatty. Franchise history. The Texans are 0-6 in the divisional round. Patriots have 6 losses as well to go with 16 wins. This is where it gets cute. 15 conference championship appearances, 0. Green D. Look at Woody Marks. CJ Stroud under center. Let's see if the Texans can answer. 9:31 on the clock. 16 on the play clock. Under center. Woody Marks takes the handoff. He's met behind the line, but he bounces off. He gets 3 yards and loses 1 helmet. There you go. My cousin, Easy Street Consigliere is drinking in the Dominican Republic. I love it. We were just there. Actually, it's been over a year now we were there, baby. Just our cousin is in the Dominican Republic. I'm like, we were just there, but we weren't. 9 minutes even, 8:59. In the shotgun, Stroud creeps up, changes the play at the line, says, Woody Marks, did you hear that joke Max Loads does about you? And takes the snap. Woody Marks fakes the hand up, and he looks downfield, and he's lucky that wasn't picked. Davis the third says, get that shit out my face. Carlton Davis the third. Loved him on fucking Silver Spoons. Never mind. Yeah, see, this is where the problem is. CJ Stroud. Oh, that's a terrible throw. CJ Stroud is about to get exposed by a very good defense. By the way, for those of you gambling, we'll get to that in a second, but let's get back to the game. On a very critical 3rd and 8 in the shotgun, Stroud. He's got time, and he's just going to – he finds an open man, and there are yards aplenty. Sarge Schultz goes all the way down to the 35. And see, this reminds me of the broken play at the start of the Chargers game when they fucking had to beat the Eagles in OT. It was one fluky pass. Now, don't get ahead of yourself. That is a broken play, if ever. Wow. That German efficiency. Look at him go to the 40. At the fucking 28-yard line. Stroud under center with 8:10, 8:09 on the clock. It's changing the play at the line. And it looks like we got a little false start by the same man that was so eager. Hey, Aaron in the hizzy. I'm right there. I wanted Buffalo to win, but now I like New England. I would get a New England hat, but I need a New England hat because I don't want anyone thinking I'm an old New England fan. A new New England hat. Also, a great joke from Geno's picks this year as we 7:59 mark. I will get to that when I said why do they call it New England? Rolling left, fucking met by a defender, but he finds his receiver. Higgins. I gotta learn these white tight ends names. Because I'm streaming it, JV Ducey. Because I'm streaming it on the TV app that I have on my computer, so I can look at you. And because I don't have ABC or ESPN. Anyone that pays money for ESPN, you're part of the problem, in my opinion. So here we go. Again, try not to spoil it, but I'm at 7:21, 7:20 in the shotgun. CJ Stroud. Quick slam. Oh, that ball hung in the air forever. 3rd and 6. I'm telling you. This might not. Let's see what the line swung to really quickly. So the line, while all this shit is going on, Texans getting 3.5. Ooh, I don't know. I'm going to need him to get a little more. If that goes up to fucking 6, actually, that's a big hook. I might like that hook. Anyway, let's get back to the game. 3rd and 6 inside field goal range in the shotgun. He's got time. Oh, and he finds him just past the first down stripe. Charlie Kirk redeeming himself for the huge 3rd down drop last time. Looks like we might have got a face mask against fucking the defense. That'll tack on 15. Well, half the distance, I believe. Yeah, not the first time we saw someone named Kirk's head snap back. What? Look at Nick Chubb on the – yeah, you can't do that. Yeah. Charlie Kirk fucking racking up the yards. There you go. This is how you answer. That's a good question, my man. Did anyone write down Frankie's predictions? We could find them, I'm sure. Hand off to Woody Marks. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. You're going to have 2nd and goal from the same spot as the clock ticks down. If you're following along, 6:49, 6:48, 6:47. Thanks for spending an early Sunday afternoon with me. The wife was watching Misery, but she's like, fuck it. She's living it now rather than watching it. We watched Shawshank Redemption yesterday, which I thought was fun because we don't really have like the two movies you always watch when you have regular TV. Shawshank, for me, you two, and Pete, Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah. Yeah. By the way, the game 623. Woody Marks fakes the handoff, rolling right, dumps it to his tight end. Sergeant Schultz down to the 1. Okay, maybe inside the 2 as the clock ticks down to 610, 609. Yeah, you always have to watch Wolf of Wall Street. You got to put that when it's on. And Shawshank. So I hadn't seen Shawshank Redemption in ages, nor had I seen it from the beginning because you always just see it on. You're like, oh, let's watch Shawshank. And watch it from the beginning again. Great fucking movie. Not telling you anything you don't know. Just incredible. 550, 549, a huge third and goal. They bring a fucking giant fucking number 72 lineman in at fullback. Guaranteed they're going to roll left with our boy. Nope, shows what I know. Oh, we got a flag, though. This might be coming back. Oh, my God. By the way, it's literally, it looks like it'll stand net. This is the shit. This is the shit, Pete. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see if someone's getting suspended for this. Can I please see the goddamn replay? All right. I mean, it's a call no one would miss. No one would miss. But here we go. 5:36, 11, 10 on the play clock. Now they're at the 7 from the shotgun. He's got time. Oh, and he just see now that is how you lose a fucking playoff game. Like CJ Stroud, and it's not like I said he was great or terrible, but he's really that is just a happy feet desperate throw. Which again, I'm going to make it about me and the Chargers. This guy that threw 2 touchdown bombs to start the game against the Chargers and then did nothing afterwards. That's terrible on the Chargers' part. Also, I was talking with our dear friend Jim Florentine, who's a huge Dolphins fan. And if you don't get help, a man that said he was going to quit on the Dolphins, and as he lines up for the 25-yard attempt, I'll tease out because I was asking him from the left hash mark. Yeah, he nails it. 7-3. 7-3. They're about to go to a commercial. So again, if you're synced up, great. So I reach out to my buddy Jim Florentine, who years ago said, I'm done with the Dolphins. I don't care about the Dolphins. And Jim is a man, whenever I text him, he's a man of few words. Now, I hope I don't get in trouble, Kiana, because I'm about to read text messages. But when you're normal and not in the Dabbleverse, this is what people do. So I saw that the Chargers were interviewing Mike McDonald. God forgive me, big brother. Whatever. I can't even think of the guy's name. Fired. Dolphins, they all have the similar name now. Like Mike McDonald is not Mike McDaniel. Oh, I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that confusion. So I reach out to Florentine. I'm like, do you think that they're going to I wrote this is how short he is with his words usually. So I text him a picture of McDaniel getting fired, and he writes, fuck that guy. He will go down as one of the top 5 worst coaches in history. 2 sentences. And then I write, this is the other day. It wasn't that he was just bad. Am I wrong? He didn't seem to give a fuck in the press conferences. And he writes, he was bad. I don't care about press conferences. He was horrible as an in-game coach, and he would get out-coached every game. Okay. So now you can imagine I says Mabel, I says to him, I'm like, well, hold on. So I say, 1 sentence. Are we getting your old HC as our new OC? And should I want that? Response. Gary the retard would be a better OC. He is horrible. Nerd stoner that the league figured out in the first 2 years. He never adjusted. He can't get the plays in on time and had the worst 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1 ratio to get a first down in the last 4 years. Dolphins at 40% at getting a first down. League average is 53%. He also doesn't let his QB change the play at the line because he thinks his play calling is genius. He sucks. Now, again, this is a guy This is our dear friend Jim Florentine, who's like, yeah, I'm over the Dolphins. No. Oh, I fucking love it. Shout out Saint Ranger. Stephen Garrett are out and about chilling, drinking, and at the shooting range plinking. I don't know what that means, but I believe you. I believe you. So let's go on a little more. So then I write, haha, noted. And then I wrote, because of course I'm like, so my dopey team will definitely sign him then. And he writes, I love Florentine. I don't think they will. He's got too much of an ego to work with Jim Harbaugh because your coach knows football and McDaniel doesn't. So your coach will be constantly calling him out and figure out really quick that he's a fucking retard. Ha ha. Thanks, buddy. Have a great Sunday. Jim Florentine, everyone. He's fucking fantastic. Thoughts on Luis J. Gomez's comment? Who, what, why? Thoughts on Luis J. Gomez's comments, Geno? I have no idea what you're talking about. Send me a clip, my man. Speaking of clips, kicked off by the Texans. Here we go. Right at the 1 yard line, so the Patriots are taking it out to the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Jukes a little bit, jukes for naught. To the 23, and the ball comes out. The ball comes out, but I don't know. I don't think it was a fumble. Yeah, I don't think it was a fumble. Yeah, you're right. I have no idea what Oh, by the way, we'll say this. Send Keanu the link. We need her pick of the week. She's behind me taking it easy on the Eames chair. Panthers are golfing with the Chargers right now. Here we go. 16, 15 on the clock, excuse me. And a little fucking delay, handoff to some white fullback. That's just fucking foolish. Oh, no, it's Trayvon Henderson. He's just lighter than Ramondre Stevenson. All right, so we're at 509, 508, 507. Yeah, it should be interesting to see who the Bolts Getters offensive coordinator. That's what I'm looking at now. But yeah, Greg Roman had to go. Like, I don't know what I'm more worried about. Like, I can't care. Let me rephrase. I don't care who we get as offensive coordinator, but I certainly give a fuck about if we can hold on to Minter, who I'm really concerned is going to go to the Ravens. All right, back to the game. CJ Stroud, Drake May in the shotgun, two men offset to the right, 440, 439. Shotgun, hands it right back to, fake handoff, and fucking throws a duck. That ball looks like it slipped out of his hand on that as the fucking weather turns to a wintry mix, as the kids call it. Yeah. Texans averaging. Wow, Texans giving up an average of 17 a game, only 15 on the road. Oh, that ball was just flat out blocked by the defender. Forgive me for not saying that. So as the wintry mix falls, it's 3rd and 10, 4:34 on the clock, 8 on the play clock. May in the shotgun. Raymond set left. He's got time in the shotgun. Still time. Oh, no, it looks like the ball comes out. Looks like the ball comes out, and the Texans fucking cannot pick it up. Jesus fucking Christ, Houston. Like that. See, this is how you lose a game. That ball was begging to be picked up. Look at this. Begging. Fall on it. No. God. Huge break for New England, but Texans fucking hold them at the 42. Dances a little, crosses midfield, 11 and plus territory. Call it the Patriot 48. Gino, did you hear Gabagool? The Gabagool is interviewing for the Eagles OC job. Is that Brian Daboll? Is Daboll the Gabagool? Wouldn't it be the Bola? Yeah, I guess that's who it is. So that was Jim Florentine's take on my beloved Bolts. I will say that. I should also point out who, what, why, and I just thought of it because of who, what, why. If you were watching my stream Max Loads last week, the Friday show, I got very angry because a month's worth of my videos and watch hours were gone. I am happy to say they have since been returned. I sat on a live chat for about nearly an hour and made them return them. And damn, Damn it, while that wasn't going on, I was so distracted. I put up the clip of me and my brother an hour long with no sound. And while it was up, trolls were like watching me and tweeted like, look how dumb Gene is. And while they're watching it with no sound, they boosted up my watch hours. I can tell you people, if you're one of the, I cannot thank you, if you're one of the 20 big ones watching on YouTube, if you're one of the 20 big ones watching on YouTube, that could get me there. That should get me there. This stream should start me on Monday, knock wood, with enough watch hours, although I don't know how long it will take to officially get the monetization process in order. And it was worth it. It was worth it. I will be vindicated for putting up with these fucking pieces of shit that shut down the world and took our fucking, took our lives from us. And look, I'll play your goddamn game, but daddy's got shit going on now. Daddy's still living it. Daddy's still living his damn best life. Don't believe me? You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Then here's an idea. Why don't you come out and hang with Daddy this fucking a week from today, Sunday, January 25th. Now, look, the Patriots-Texans, the Patriots-Broncos game, knock wood, don't want to jinx it if you're a Patriot fan, is the early game. Okay? So that will be during my beloved brothers Seahawks. That will be during my brother's beloved Seahawks. I want to say Bears game. I don't want to jinx it. But again, that'll be perfect. I'll be hanging out at the bar. I got to get some pictures of comics to add to this. Who else is on it? Keanu. I'll tell him to add Keanu. I'll tell him to add Mario Bosco. Let me do that right now. Look at me. Look at me working with you guys. Look at me working with yous kids. How fantastic is that? Who did Pete pick for this game? Funny you should ask. Thank you for asking. I'll tell you right now. Add to stage. I'll put me down here so you can see it. Let's go to my bets because the only live bet I have left is Max Loads. Max Loads, Patriots and Bears today. Few picks. Yeah, Max Loads has the Patriots and Bears. He already hit Seattle and Denver. So there you go. Right now, let's see what the in-game betting is. If you want to dab a little, and we're back at the football game as Sergeant Schultz is being walking into the fucking into the locker room. Wow, Stroud without his top two weapons. Let's see what he can do. In plus territory, 2nd and 10 after the incompletion from the shotgun. Stroud, that Patriot pass rush is brutal, but oh God. Fucking, he makes a fucking tough throw. The great ones catch it, but in this weather, that's tough to play. Yeah. Higgins is becoming the number one option, and he ain't that good. Actually, Kirk there. Yeah, that's a shit throw. All right. So now, just like that, it's 3rd and 10. You got to get something here. Just unlucky they couldn't come up with that fumble. The defense has got to come up with that, but let's see what Stroud can do. And they bring the house. Oh, what a catch by Higgins. Higgins gets to the about a half a fucking step from the first down. This is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer, and I'm an expert on no-brainers. They will be going for it. And that's a great grab by Higgins, by the way. Yeah, see, the rain's got no effect on that. The only thing the rain affects on that play is friggin' the corner's ability to get to him, and he couldn't. What a 1 and 2. What a wow. You can't get any closer without getting it. Can't get any close. Fourth and one, obviously. Go. Under center. 226, 225, 224. Oh, and he hands it off way back. Shows what I fucking know. Woody Marks gets it, though. That was the most awkward fucking 4th and 1 handoff I've ever seen. I'd love to know your thoughts on that in the chat. Thank you, Matt Pagatti. Dalton Schultz, questionable return with the calf. Here we go. 145, 144 in the shotgun. Stroud. Ooh. Stroud. Oh, that's going to be picked. Oh, it is not. Does he get his feet down? Yeah, I think that's a pick. That would explain the fuck yeah, Mr. White. Yeah, knees in. I'm looking right at. Oh wait, but does he have control? Yeah, that's a pick. Whatever you don't touch that call. You know, he maintained possession. Fuck you. That's a pick. That is a pick. All right, let me see if I can speed up the process. Oh, this one's a much better stream. All right, so now, guys, I'm telling you, I'm on the Mando. Don't mask at Mando it ad. So Shopify, whatever. Because again, oh my God, that's the one, right? Trying something here. Oh, good Lord. All right. Just trying to find the fastest stream. Thank you for your patience, people. I know you don't give a shit while all this is going on. Oh, we're back. Here we go. Here we go. Now, I'm literally watching the first fucking snap on a different stream, and he rumbles fucking 6 yards. I'm at 131, 130. Let me know what you guys am I better synced up, boys? Let me know in the chat. Right now, his fax machine is broken. Right now, boys, I am at 118, 117, 116. Let me know what you got. Patriots fucking break the huddle. May walking to the fucking line of scrimmage. Second and 5. Chisholm lined up wide right. Boot in the bottom of the screen. Hunter Henry goes in motion right next to. Oh, there you go. And look at it. It looks like a broken play handoff. He's like, fuck it, I'll do it myself. And he gets to about the fucking line of, first down marker. Oh, did he fumble it? Was it a fumble? Oh my goodness. And just like that, yeah, I will stay on that stream, Joey Dig. I always forget it's so much better. Oh, that is out. And that is fucking a huge turnover. Again, this is not a surprise. We're like, no one is like, CJ Stroud's going to win this game. It will be the Texans defense. Look at that. Fucking, and this, he tried to fucking miss it. That is big. Let's see what the live in-game betting just switched to. Just like that. Now the Texans are getting 2 and a hook. Fumble City, bitch, says gay bitches. Oh, Gabe. Gabe and Aaron back to backers. Having a clang from my boys. Love you guys. All right, you got to capitalize. Fucking 50, 10, 9, 8 on the play clock. Stroud in the shotgun. Quick dump pass. Fucking feel like every time he's got no zip. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, guys? I don't see a lot of confidence when he's throwing the ball. You need a fucking zip there. I don't know. Fucking not a sharp fucking out, but he'll take it. Second and 5, 36, 35. The play clock has 8 seconds extra, so we will see a play here on second and 5. Let's see what the Texans do as they approach the line. 26, 25, second and 5 from the 22. I give it to Marks and just have him jam it up the middle. And that's what they do. But he goes off right tackle, and he fucking gets pulled back by a great little arm by just yard arm by Davis III, who keeps him from crossing that first down. It's going to be third and very short when we come back to Foxborough. Yeah. There you go. Right now they're showing the CJ Stroud in the snow. They're showing whoever 48 is. They're showing fucking some guy fucking dance. End of the first quarter. Welcome back. It is good to fucking be here, people. Again, let's see if I covered my notes. So if you want to gamble, I don't want to touch this, but right now, if you guys are gambling, if you're feeling it, what are you guys thinking? Let's look at some live bets we can right here. You got the Texans 2.5 right now. Getting 2.5, the Patriots laying 2.5. Any thoughts on that? I ain't touching it. Just curious what you guys think. Again, we're rooting for the fucking Patriots. That's who Loads has. If Loads hits that, I could cash out for $1.36 right now. He bet 2 to win 7. It's a 4-way parlay to win 726. I don't get that. I would think it's a better payoff. But what the fuck do I know? What the fuck do I know? It's all legalized gambling. Again, I should really put this in the goddamn chat. There you go. There you go. I'm going to pin that in the chat, my show. If you guys know anybody in New York, if you kiddos know anybody in New York, for the love of God, people, can you let them know? I just pinned it in the chat. Can you please let these people know that I have a show a week from today? Might not work well because you got these football fans, and they might not be into it. By the way, that's what I got to do more. And there you go. During every commercial break, I need to reboot it just in case I'm losing time on the stream. What do you think about Tom Brady doing Pizza Hut ads, people? We already discussed that. I think you're ball busting. Am I right? Tough call. What's better? What's a better defensive play, the interception or the forced fumble? Oh, without a doubt, the forced fumble. I mean, that interception was based on a terrible – our boy just made a terrible fucking throw. You know, I would argue – I feel like that's a little bit – like, yeah, there you go. Yeah, I definitely think the fucking forced fumble was amazing, you know? The fucking pick was just a terrible fucking overthrow. Maybe we blame that on the weather, but the weird thing is usually the weather favors the good guys. All right. So here we are, back with the 3rd and 1, people. Okay, if you're trying to sync up with the good guy, if you're trying to dock streams, here we go. They just came to the field. Texans approach the fucking line. 3rd and 1. Again, this is a no-brainer. Let's see. Last time they had this, it was an awkward handoff. This time they're doing the tush push. I think the Texans call it the saddlebag. I believe the Texans call it the saddlebagger. I don't know what they call it, but the refs will call it a first down. 14-49, 14-48, and the Texans are within frigging 15 yards of taking the lead. Max Loads hates this play. I could take it or leave it. And I'll tell you something. I'm curious when it comes to this play. I'm curious to see how it's going to evolve. Because the NFL always adjusts. All right, we're back. 14-28 in the shot. Little dump pass, and he's got blockers. Nick Chubb. There's been a Nick Chubb sighting. Oh, wait. That was Woods, right? Chubb is 28. I'm sorry, guys. We're 24. That was Woody Marks. I apologize. Texans, one of 2 teams to convert less than 50% of red zone drives in each of the last 2 seasons. The other, wow. When you're in company with the Giants, Chris Baldessano, if you're still here, oofa. Speaking of the Giants, apparently Brian Daboll is the guy we want for offensive coordinator. I don't know. What I do know is that there's 13:51, 50 on my clock, and CJ Stroud's in the shotgun. Looks like he's calling a play at the line. 2nd and 4 from the 11. Handoff. Marks. Bounces left. Bounces off a helmet. His helmet comes off again. I sure hope your head was in there, boy. That's the 2nd time his helmet came off. The Dan Campbell effect. Go for an up down. It started in Detroit, and now they all do. Brandon Staley was doing it a lot, but he was an idiot. He was too stupid to know what he was. He was too stupid to have a good time. God, Marks has really got to fucking do something about that helmet. 3rd and 4. Is it 2 down territory? I mean, Why are you even asking? 3rd and 4, plenty of time left. Way deep in the shotgun. Stroud takes the snap. And it looks like he finds his man, Charlie Kirk. Look, I'm Stephen A. Smith. Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk, 10-yard TD reception. Guy got the drop out of the way early. Don't want to jinx him, but he's 2 for 2. And that was look, say what you want about fucking CJ Stroud. That's a great throw. And I will give props again to the hobbling out for the year. Bo Nix, he was making great throws all day, which is another. That's a perfect throw. Look at that. Could even let him a little more, but cornerback didn't look up. Touchdown, Christian Kirk. Yeah, a little behind him, but he uses the body. He gives them what they paid for when they signed him from the Jaguars, who are golfing this weekend with my Chargers. Just like that, Texans up 10-7. Now, this is where you pin the ears back if you're the Texans defense. Am I right, ladies? Big turnover by Drake May. This is the stuff I talk about all the time about these fly-by-night QBs. Like, and I'll throw it at Kaepernick. I always say this. You get guys that fucking learned how to make mistakes, have a short memory, and I will give props to Drake May. I think he is that guy. Let's see what he does. But, I mean, you look at the game yesterday, it fucking turned on that Cook fumble. And it took them the momentum swung on that. Don't get me wrong. The Bills got it back with 14 unanswered to go up 24-23. But let's see if that's a momentum swing unless you stop it right here, right now. Because this right now, it's all blowing Texans. Shout out St. Ranger. Fuck Seattle and their purple hair goofs. 41-6. Never again. You had to see that coming, St. Ranger. You had to see that coming. I mean, no disrespect, St. Ranger, but Seattle has outscored. Did you? Oh, wrong one. Hold on. If you follow me in loads, as you often should, if you follow us, we covered that game 2 weeks ago, and the Seahawks flat out bitch slapped them. Why would you think this game? And it's easy to say in hindsight, but not why would you think? But you can't be surprised that this game was any different. You cannot. They played them 2 weeks ago, and they beat them 13-3. In their last two meetings, St. Ranger, Max Lowe's pointed this out. The Seahawks have outscored the Niners 54-9, and they haven't seen the end zone once. The Niners didn't deserve fucking to advance. They got their ass handed to them, and it wasn't a surprise. They made no adjustments. They'd lost their tight end Kittle. There was no way you should have bet the Niners. But again, since you're a fan of the Niners, like I'm of the Chargers, I could see why. Yep, I could see why hope springs eternal. I could see why hope springs eternal, my man. I will never fault you for that. 13 of 15 wins coming by fourth quarter comebacks, NFL record. I don't know who you're talking about. The Seattle game really turned on that coin flip. After that, it was all Seattle. That's a good one, Jeff. That's a good one, Mr. Hillman. That's a good one. Hill to the mizzle. Boop. All right. Let me see where the game is. I always have to update it. Always update it during the ads because I feel like it keeps it close. We're watching the Charlie Kirk replay here. What a fucking catch. What a fucking catch. Boom. All right, let's get you back here. And there's the kickoff. Nice. Taken by the Patriots at the 8, to the 20, to the 25. Cuts right. Oh, clipped at the ankles, down at the 28. Texans get excited. Texans trying to build on this. 3 and out would be fucking fascinating right now. Would it not, people? Would. It certainly would. All security people. I was talking about how Bo Nix, he won 13 of 15 games in fourth quarter comebacks. Yeah. Well, again, you don't get that 2 years in a row. So Denver really needs to get Stidham to step up as Drake May takes it in the shotgun, and he goes for it quickly, and it's almost picked off. The Texans defense is making them remember who the Texans defense is. This is not, and I'll say it again, this is not your standard game. Should we go over some of the teams the fucking Patriots beat? just to make them realize they better step up their fucking game because they didn't beat any good teams, with the exception of the Bills once. Certainly not my Chargers. I'll be the first to admit. Chargers look like shit, and they made them look like shit. Let's see if they can capitalize. 2nd and 10. 10 seconds on the play clock. Hands it to Woody Mark. Hands it to freaking Ramondre Stevenson. Excuse me, Trayvon. I'm just going to say, Ramondre Stevenson because I can't tell the two apart. I can tell you got 3 yards on that. They're looking at 3rd and 7 and 12:24, 12:23 left on the clock. I said clock. Patriots today, 0-3 on 3rd down with an average of 11.3 yards to go. Texans defense is making them realize, shit, here we go. 3rd and long, 3rd and 7, 12:06, 12:05 in the shotgun. Stevenson set right. And here comes the Texans defense running for his life, but they didn't get to him in time, and he's going to scamper for the first down. They could not wrap Drake May up, and he scampers for the first off left tackle. That is a big play. Texans got to wrap him up there. Couldn't finish him off. Oh, Drake May running for his life. That is a huge save. A huge save for fucking the Patriots, my friend. True, they cannot get the running game going. I couldn't agree more. 1st and 10. Handoff. Stevenson. Henderson. Okay, I'm going to write it down. Watch this. 32 Henderson. 32 Henderson. 38 Stevenson. Whatever. They're all sons. That son kid. Son of a. By the way, Drake May is halfway. 78 rushing yards to Brady's 133. Brady 48 games. Drake May 2. Hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, injury timeout. Well, if you don't get we can mute that again. Like the fact that if you don't get, these are 2 fantastic coaches. I was talking about this earlier. You got our boy fucking D'Amico Ryans. D'Amico Ryans is a goddamn leader. Like this is why the NFL, it cracks me up how they sit there with their racist bullshit. Oh, it takes all of us. Oh, enjoy. What is it? Choose love. Stop it. Stop it. The fact that Mike Vrabel got this team here with basically the same team in the middle of a rebuild 1 year after Gerard Mayo, who was only hired because he was a black coach. And fucking 3 or 4 wins. Any fan will tell you. Now, look across, when you're looking at Mike Vrabel, look across the sideline to the coach of the Texans, D'Amico Ryans. I remember when he was a DC in San Fran. It was San Fran, right? Am I losing my mind? Maybe I don't remember. But I remember when he was a DC, and I'm almost certain it was San Fran. And this is a guy, like I saw him before the game. He's sitting there in a rainstorm. He's all smile. He's all energy. He's a goddamn leader. He's a great coach who happens to be black. I hate like that. They're like, oh, we had to hire Gerard Mayo. The fuck you did. It was a fucking joke. It was an embarrassment to the fucking Boston. What better way to underscore? We're a really racist city. But we're not now. We hired a dumb black coach. Got what you deserved. And here you are surviving it anyway with Mike Vrabel, a fucking talented head coach who fucking just handed it to my Bolts last week, fucking at the helm. All right. There's a nice little fucking diatribe for you guys. Can't get the running game going. They cannot. Again, your reminder, people. I cannot stress enough. Please, people in New York, let them know. Me and the wife. Oh, I got to text them. I keep forgetting. Me and the wife will indeed be at Rodney's on next Sunday. Going to be a good fucking time. There you go. The tickets are in the chat. If you know anyone, just look at this. Just spam your goddamn friends, people. Let them know. Just there you go. It's in the chat. Let them know. Let them know that's where the show is. Just killing some time while we wait for the fucking boys to come back. Let's see what we got here. Oh, yeah. Your reminder that tomorrow night is the national championship game. The U versus IU. That's going to be a good game no matter what. We should put a bet in on that. Trayvon Henderson, they're showing on the sideline. I have no idea. 2nd and 9. Still getting checked on the sideline. The game clock has started. 11:04, 11:03, 11:02 in the game. Drake May under center, 2nd and 9. And he bounces it to Stephon Diggs. Oh, wait, no, that was good for 9. Can't tell Booty from that Diggs guy. Can't do it. Look forward to Super Chat so I can interrupt the show with some nonsense. Become a permanent part of the show 100 years from now when they go internet files. Well, this week I should get Super Chat capability back, but for now, 15 seconds on the clock, 3rd and 9. Let's see if fucking Drake May can work his magic like he did last time it was 3rd and 8. Texas defense fucking drops back. He's got an open man, and he can't come up with it. That's a tough catch, but you got to make it. Kawame Lassiter on the coverage, 4th and 9. Let's take a look at this again. Anyone think he should have come up with it? He put it where only his guy could get it. Let's take a look. I don't know. This weather makes it hard to catch the ball, Joey Dago. Look at this. Yeah, just could have been a little closer as the Patriots pumped the ball. They're catching the 25. And this is what you had to be concerned about. And I know it's early, plenty of time left, 10:41 on the clock. Plenty of time left, but this is shit you have to be concerned about. The fucking Patriots, the Patriots facing an actual tough team, number 2 defense in the league, number 1 defense in the AFC, are obviously the best defense they faced all fucking season. And Drake May is finding out. And this weather, I'm sorry, I do think it favors the offense, but this is snow now. This is fucking getting progressively messy. So you don't want to fucking be playing from behind. Trying to think who said that. This guy did. Let's see what the line has switched to, people. Let's go to some live in-game betting. Take a peek at this really quickly while the Texans approach the line. Okay, now it's at 4.5. All right. 12, 11, 10. C.J. Stroud under center. And he takes it to Woody Morris. Oh, and he's had a man ball, and this is going to be a mistake. You just can't do that. He gave it right back. What a stupid fucking throw. What a stupid fucking throw. I'm sorry, I had the sound on this thing. If you leave the sound on too much, it fucks it up. I apologize, guys. Is the sound better now? Oh. Is the sound any better? Like, that is just a terrible fucking play. Let me know if the sound is better. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's my fault. Fuck yeah, miss. Oh, that's a different one. Yeah, that's just a terrible fucking play. You can't fucking do that. You literally put them right back in the game. Oh, take the sack. He fucking saw his man fucking fall. He panicked, and he just threw it in the air. You can't do that. That is just fucking stupid. This game is really coming down to, can the fucking Texans defense fucking cover for their terrible QB? Because that is just a stupid fucking play. I will get better at syncing sound. Watch this. Wow. I mean, you just can't be that fucking stupid. Joey Dago, I just saw I missed your call. Thank you. Yeah, that's a problem. Sorry about that. You just can't be that fucking foolish with the ball. What a joke. I mean, and that's the thing. The second he let go of the ball, the second the ball went in the air, yeah, Ozark, you're like, here's the thing. It's one thing bad. It's another thing to go out of your way, and make a terrible play. Like, Drake May is having a tough go of it against the Texans D, but he's not being stupid. That fumble he had that kind of swung the momentum, and now it's swung back. That's not a dumb play. That's just a great play by the Texans. Me and Jeff talked about this earlier. But again, the interception, that's the second interception C.J. Stroud has thrown, one dumber than the next. Okay, actually, I take that back. That's not fair. I would argue the first interception wasn't dumb. It's just terrible and untalented. He overthrew his man. We could say it's the weather, like Joey Dago's been saying all day. That's one thing. but it amplifies this second pick. You threw an interception, okay? Threw an interception and your team overcame it, and then you do that. What can you possibly hope for when you're just like, I got to get rid of this fucking ball? That's just terrible. Davis Mills should start warming up. That's a great point, JB Ducey. Davis Mills fucking should start warming up. If only to send a fucking message. Because those are two stupid plays. Two stupid plays. Absolutely stupid plays. Now, I'm fairly certain because everything's a blur and I never even took statins. Shout out, Gabe. I don't get why Stroud tries to pass when he's getting sacked like that. He's done it all season. You just answered our own question, Gabe bitches. You just answered our own fucking question. He does it because he's not a good QB. That's all there is to it. I love Stan Turner. He fumbled 5 times last week. He stings. I wonder if I could talk my lovely wife into getting me a drink. I would show her, but she would kill me. Now, I'm going to say this. My wife is beautiful. She gets me. All right, don't get up. Don't get up. I'm going to get up. Keanu, you're just going to talk to them while I get up. Hold on. I won't even put you on camera.
The game is going great.
Oh, my God. Hold on. No. Hold on.
What?
My God, yes. My God, yes.
The game is great. It is going so good.
No. All right, baby. Tell them what they're looking at.
Oh, what you are looking at is the Tinkerbell formation, and this is the Bills. Is it the Bills?
Wrong.
Who's playing today?
Listen to you do this all day.
Who do we have here? Number 19 broke his hip on a. You are not supposed to run into those orange things. That had to hurt. He fell right on it. I am getting a special report that his hip. That guy doesn't care at all. That his hip is broken. Oh, these are the Sun Kissers against the something or other. I can't see.
The Patriots kicking off.
Oh, so the Sun Kissers are kicking off. Oh, and he's never gonna catch that. Hit the ground. They're running around wildly. No one seems to know what the fuck they're doing. Who is playing?
She sounds like a young Sarah Silverman. I love her. Keanu Sports Rules. She's a natural commentary.
I am. Thank you.
There's not one run-based offense. That's it.
I am very natural.
The Purdue Boilermakers. No one else can make a chant like you.
Purdue Boilermakers?
Yes. Who went to college there? Drew Brees.
Ooh.
All right, here we go.
Purdue. It's okay. I will admit it. And now they are all in a battle, and I still don't know who's playing. The Texans. The Texans have the ball, and it is making the Patriots very upset. Now they're in a huddle. They're trying to decide what to do. And the Texans are going, we're from Texas. Everything's better in Texas. There's no reason we can't beat these Sun Kissers. Now,
why are you calling them the Sun Kissers?
Isn't that, didn't he kiss his son on the lips?
Yeah,
Tom Brady kissed his son on the lips. And now somebody has the ball. And it's first down. No one told me that at all. No one mouthed to me to say that. Here is a man with fabulous hair.
9:34, 9:33 on the clock. CJ Stroud, 9-17, 108 yards, 1 touchdown, but 2 incredible interceptions. Keanu, one more time. Keanu, what interception do you think was more costly?
They were both quite costly. They were both. All right, and the Sun Kissers have the Texans have the ball, and they are gonna throw it over. They are all just in a pile. No one seems to care. The refs are acting shockingly cavalier.
Ooh, nicely done. These Sun Kissers don't give a fuck about my money.
They sure don't, those Sun Kissers.
Fine for that. I love it. All right. 2nd and 11. CJ Stroud in the shotgun. Woody Marks set offset left. Keanu, tell me what happens here.
Where they're throwing, and somebody's going to catch it. He caught it, and now they're on the yellow line. The Sun Kissers are going to. Oh my God! He knocked him out. He just. The one of the. one of the Texans just shoved one of these sun kissers to the ground.
I don't think is CJ Stroud's fault. Let's take a look at this. So you got Hutchinson wind up.
Hutchinson, that's what I texted you to say. Yep.
Oh, see,
Nope. Now he caught the
he
ball.
overthrew him. No, he didn't catch it. He intercepted it. Like when the other team catches it, the sun kissers intercepted.
The white team is the Patriots.
Neither of them are white teams, Keanu.
Eugene. Whoa!
when you've thrown that many interceptions, give me a kiss. When you've thrown that many interceptions, like you're almost willing to say that one wasn't his fault, but they're all his fucking fault. Hold on, let me put me back on camera. I mean, it becomes of like you're so used to him throwing fucking interceptions. You're like, well, that one wasn't that awful. It was. And now you got a fucking problem. Thank you. Gay bitches. I said the same thing. Evil Rick in the house. We need Angry John Madden back. We do. Remember Angry? Oh, she's on the phone. Sorry.
Oh, Geno will love that. Geno, we're going to do our pre-record later because Mommy wants to watch the Bears play the...
Oh, all right. That's fine. Yeah.
Funny.
By the way, is this camera foggy?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Is this camera foggy or is that me? Was that the lighting? Was the camera foggy? I don't even know. Let's shoot for 14 picks. All right, we're back. 7 seconds on the play clock. 6, 5, 4. In motion. Stephon Diggs. Drake May. Fucking, why wouldn't you just keep running it? Oh, why wouldn't you keep running it? Especially when Henderson can fucking rip off 8 fucking yards.
Bears are going to go to the Super Bowl.
It's going to be a good game. Daddy took the Bears getting 3. But getting 3.5, I mean. But it's going to be a fucking freezing game. If you're CJ Stroud now, this is a game where you're like, yeah, like it really, you could argue what was going to get exposed today. I was just going to say something. It was just going to say something. Hold on. I'll get to it in a sec. 2nd and 5, 7:59, 7:58. Under center, Drake May. Yeah, fakes the handoff. And here comes the Texans pass rush. And he goes down. Fucking, that's a big play by the Texans. They have to fucking stop them here. They have to stop them here. What we're looking at in this game, I would argue, and I don't think you'll agree. I don't think you'll disagree, God forgive me, as we watch Anderson Jr. come in for this great fucking sack. And I want to thank Bob Van Patrice for the VO. So fucking good. The question is, what was going to be exposed? Was it the Patriots? Was it the Patriots that had such a soft schedule? And now they're facing the Texans defense? Or was it CJ Stroud? And he's just not ready for a big game like this. So far, it's been the latter as May takes it in the shotgun. He's got time. 3rd and 13. Little dump pass. Hunter Henry, but he gets nothing out of that. The fucking Texans aren't biting, and they will get off the field. And CJ Stroud will come onto the field under more pressure than he's ever faced because he has got to fucking get his head out of his ass. 4th and 8 to toe going onto the field. And again, this maybe you make somebody miss, but you don't. All right, are they going to get cute and try and fake it? No, they are not. They had a guy moving around. I don't fucking know this shit. Down to the 10-yard line, just inside the 10 at the 9. The Texans will get the ball back and breathe a breath of fresh air. Now, remember, the Texans get the ball to start the second half. Right now, they trail 14-10 with 6:33 on the clock. If you can get a time-consuming drive, if you can be smart, and can someone explain to me, you're a much smarter chat than me. Shout out Chris Mack. Texas needs to score again before the half or they're in real trouble, confidence-wise, in my honest opinion. I would agree, Chris, but I would go so far, they're confident. They cannot let the Patriots score again. They do get the ball to start the second half. I mean, obviously, a score would be a huge boost to the confidence of CJ Stroud, which has got to be lower than a trapdoor right now. It's got to be under a trapdoor. 3 interceptions on his last 7 pass attempts. Let's see if he can improve on it. 8-7, 2nd 7s, under center. And yeah, play action. And he is swarmed. And another stupid, dangerous fucking pass. Good Lord, Stroud has 0 confidence. Your thoughts on that throw we just saw? Game tomorrow is on ESPN. Yeah. The national championship is correct. Go Pats. Yeah. Shout out Blood Harvester. Right now, by the way, Texans getting 10.5 right now. Texans getting fucking 10.5 right now. Somebody got hurt on the play. They're going to go to a. Let's see. I mean, I'm looking at that replay as they're taking a break just now. They're showing the guy fall on CJ Stroud. Okay. Yeah, I saw that, Chris Mack. 90% of passes are pickable. I mean, even that throw. I just watched that throw on that play, and it's oh, let me put the mic closer. I'm just you guys are just troopers putting up with the sound I'm putting you through. You wanted something explained to you. What was it? I have no idea. I have no idea. You're talking to me. So even that throw we just saw, that was terrible. He's in an absolute constant panic. Remember, they won 3 or 4 games with Davis Mills. You at least have to, like, if you warm him up on the sideline, here's the problem. I would argue. If you warm him up on the sideline, that's just, he's done. His confidence is it's peanut fucking brittle at this point. So if you do that, he's done. Like, you think he's fucking trying too hard now rather than trying, period. Fucking, like, imagine if he's like, Davis Mills is coming in. He's going to try and make he's going to try and score 9 points on every throw. Ain't going to happen. Ain't gonna fucking happen. So we got some you got some problems there if you're fucking Stroud right now. You have to go, you can't give the ball back to them, because if they score, you're fucked. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. But now you're looking at 2nd and 10. And you've got the Patriots, I would imagine the defense pinning their goddamn ears back. So I'm kind of curious what we're gonna see here. Kind of curious what we're gonna see. Like right now, if I'm D'Amico Ryans, how much confidence do you have in him right now? And look where you fucking have the ball. You're in a fucking very precarious situation. If I'm the Patriots right now, I'm fucking stacking the line. And am I wrong? At this point, not just this play, not just this series. At this point, you are the Patriots putting 8 guys in the line, taking away the run game, taking away Woody Marks. If only Maxine could get those Woody Marks taken away from Pete's penis. If only she could. If only they could get Woody Marks going. That's one thing. But why? Why even fucking put anything less than 8 guys on the line and say, you got to beat me? Let's see what's going on with this. Hold on. We're listening to this play. We're back to the national broadcast. All right. 24-23 on the play clock. 2nd and 10. In the shotgun. CJ Stroud again in a panic mode. And just fucking panics and overthrows Woody. I don't know who 21 is. It's not Woody Marks. Forgive me. He looks terrible. Chat, talk to me. How do you think this guy looks? Wow. Woody Marks in the injury tent. Pete, I just answered that because they're taking the run game away. They're making him beat him. There's no reason not to put 8 or 9 guys in the box. Wouldn't you agree, Loads? Yeah, I agree. Fucking lobs each throw. Let's get back to the game. Fucking 3rd and 10 in the shotgun. I wouldn't be surprised if they just, okay. Oh my God. I thought that might be a fumble, by the way. That could very well be a fumble. He literally looked progressively worse on each play. Now, Peter, does that answer your question? Why would you let him run it? Why would you let him run it? Let this idiot throw the ball. Look at how much distance he gets here. Wow. Yeah, he tried to change his mind and not throw the ball. You're going to get incredible field position, barring an amazing punt, or maybe he gets a lucky roll because the guy lets it land. You are in fucking deep doo-doo. You gotta, if you can hold him to a field goal and get Davis Marks in the game, we'll see. As the Texans punt to the Sun Kissers. Watch that. Once again, the Texans D and special teams keeping fucking the hopes alive, but you've got to have zero confidence if you're a Texans fan right now every time fucking your offense comes out onto the field. Lisa Salters talking, love her. By the way, they're making it easy for me. Ramondre Stevens is questionable. He got poked in the eye. He's winking at me. Oh, that's a punchline from my dick joke. All right. I'll take Denver and the points at home versus the Texans. You think the Texans are going to get through this with Stidham? By the way, handoff to obviously Trayvon Henderson. That was easy enough. 2-yard gain. 2-yard gain. Al Shakir with the tackle. Love it. Love it. 6 minutes left and get the ball back. Need to score. Texans get it in the second half. Let's fucking go. To your Pats, Mr. White. Ooh, maybe I should watch the game. Matt Burke, third season as Texans defensive coordinator. He's got to be getting interviewed for a shit ton of jobs. Hey, fucking Jeff, have your Harvey John Waterbirds take him and not Minter. 2nd and 7, 5:26, 5:24. Still on their side of the ball. Field 47. Drake May has time and finds a wide open boot. It's all about him. Down to the 27. And just like that, the fucking Texans are in panic mode. Nice fucking throw by Drake May. Drake May fucking making mistakes, fucking coming back with a short memory. CJ Stroud, I hate these mushroom helmets. I would never tell them not to wear them because they feel so much safer. But wow. Fucking right in the seam and still fucking going. Down to the 28. Nice fucking throw by Drake May. Under center at the 28. Gives it to Henderson. I'm having so much trouble with Draymond Stevenson and Ramondre Stevenson, Draymond Henderson. Whatever. Henderson with the gain. Bob Vanovich Tree's throwing some 2 spots at me. Thank you so much, buddy. Share this tab instead. No, hold on. I'll find it. There you go. Thank you, Bob Vanovich Trees. Many drinks alone. Funny. Oh, it's so fucking funny, Bob. Did I miss one? Hold on. We'll get to that in a sec. Hold on. Back to the game. 402, 401, 2nd and 7. Fakes the handoff, play action, read pass option, and he hits Boot in stride. Boot having a fucking game. 1st and goal. Perfectly thrown pass. Perfectly. I don't know what this is. What is this? Is this they're swimming? I don't know what it is. Tell me what that's about, my boy. Let's take a listen to this play real fast. Great fucking name, I'll tell you that much. All right, here we go. 1st and goal from, 319, 318 in the shotgun. Drake May. He's got time and he finds, what a throw. What a catch. Fucking Stephon Diggs puts a chokehold on the ball. And just like that, the Texans are in what the fuck do we do now mode. Boom. And it looks like they're saying, oh no, I thought they were saying go for 2. Wow, what a catch. By the way, I'm assuming your thing auto-corrected. I know you know your players' names. It's Boot, right? Boute? Yeah. It auto-corrected the name on you. Oh, that's Stephon Diggs. I don't even get born time. What does that mean? Well, I'm missing something. Sorry, buddy. I'm dumb. You know your team. There you go. And just like that, 21-10. Again, I'm like, if you look at my 2 AFC picks, and I'm not trying to jinx you, you know that, Mr. White. Give you a clang. I looked at the wrong thing. The Charger game, I'm like, fucking Chargers, Patriots. Actually, I'll address both of my Patriots picks. First time, I was wrong. And on behalf of Mr. White, didn't mind being wrong. Yeah, that was a great fucking throw and catch. Great, perfectly placed ball. Kendrick Bourne. Yeah. What about Kendrick Bourne? I thought Kendrick Bourne was on the Niners. I'm fucking lost. Great play-by-play, Gene. You need to be in the broadcast booth with Tom Myers this summer. I don't know if that's good or bad. But I will say, obviously, I was wrong because when I picked the Chargers over the Patriots, I was focused on fucking the soft schedule the Patriots played, and I didn't give enough credit to Vrabel. Vrabel was like, your offensive line sucks, or embarrass you, and they did. And when I'm looking at this game, I'm like, they have yet to face a really tough defense. And I thought, and by the way, I'll say this with a straight face so you can laugh at me. I use the phrase well-balanced team. And let me tell you something. Watching this defense work their ass off to keep them in the game and fucking the offense, what we're seeing from the quarterback position, CJ Stroud, number 7. Boy, am I stupid. Now I'm going to tell you right now, Max Lode's looking good with his parlay thus far. Fucking he took the fucking Broncos yesterday, took his Seahawks. You all should have taken the Seahawks. And I'm going to tell you, if you want to put a bet in, we might have to put a bet in on the fucking game. We need to get Max's pick. I think he loves Indiana in that game. I think he does. Anyway, here we go with the kickoff. 3:12 left, and fucking CJ Stroud playing for his job in the second half, I would argue. Texans take it out down to the 20. He's hit at the 20, keeps his feet down to the 24. Let me know, chat. Am I wrong in this? Oh, I thought let me know, chat. Am I wrong to think that fucking this drive he's playing for his job in the second half? By the way, while we're at it, thank you so much, Bob Fan Patrice. 20-year comedy veteran Geno hosts his monthly comedy show featuring some of his favorite comedians and even sits at the bar. Yeah, isn't that fucking great? By the way, they're showing all his stupid interceptions. This one was the most embarrassing. Number 2 was the worst. Number 3, if he didn't throw the first 2, you might be able to give him a fucking bye, but you can't. Here we go. 1st and 10, 3:06 from the shotgun. And he's done. He's fucking done. He's done. I mean, are we wrong? One less confident throw than the next. He's got to go. Oh, it was tipped? I'm sorry, it was tipped. I really didn't think it was tipped. I was terrified for him. Who tipped it? Oh, the guy behind him. All right. The guy behind him tipped it? All right. All right. Oh, hit his hand. All right. Doesn't make it better. 2nd and 10. I mean, if you go through, now you also got to worry about, okay, we got to stop. Now you also have to worry about a 3 and out here. You got to, I'm sure that's a false start on the Texans. Wow. Oh, I didn't realize it was still up. Thank you. Geno was down first. I think you almost mean that as a compliment. Keanu, I worked in a jewelry store during high school. I noticed Geno has some bracelets, but no sterling or gold link one. That could be his next tip from you. Shut up, you. No, he said I should get you one. That could be his next. Shut up. Oh, hold on. The sound's on. My bad. All right, here we go. 2nd and 15. And he's going for all of it. He's got a man, and he overthrows Christian Kirk. We got a flag anyway. Hopefully you'll get a hold on the defense here. If you're a Texan fan, that's making hopeful. Hope for. If that's a hold on the cornerback, then you could say, okay, he didn't overthrow him. You could have hope for, yeah, here we go. They gave him the PI. Wow. All right, so there's some hope right now. There's hope. Mike Vrabel pleading his case, saying we just got rid of one of you people in this spot. He didn't say that. Look at fucking D'Amico. God, I really do like D'Amico Ryans. What a stud. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Life. There is life in fucking Houston. From the 37 of Houston. I guess that was pass interference. Oh, they called it all the way back there. All right. There's not much life, especially as Woody Marks gets collapsed in the backfield. To answer your question, Pete, that's why. That's why you don't run the ball. Because they've got 9 fucking guys on the line. They are not impressed with fucking CJ Stroud. Not telling you you're wrong, Pete. I'm saying, wouldn't you agree? Wouldn't you agree? I mean, that's a no-brainer in my opinion. Talk to me, chat. Talk to me. Oof. That is what, like, that's what I told you. And this is not me being like, I'm so smart. That's common sense. They are stacking the fucking line. Here we go. 2nd and 14 after the 4-yard loss. Stroud in the shotgun. Oh, and he finds a wide open fucking Higgins. 1st down. Yeah, stop dancing. Do you try and get a playoff before this 2-minute warning? I guess not. I guess you don't. They're taking their time. We're going to go to the 2-minute warning on that. Little breathing room for the Texans offense. Wow. Finally, he gets a completion is right. So much for pounding the rock. Yeah, you can't pound the rock when there's stuff in the fucking line of scrimmage with as many players as they can. You fucking just need man coverage or one bump off the line to throw all friggin' CJ Stroud's timing. Finally is right, gay bitches, as we go to a commercial. Let's see. Nope, that's the wrong fucking thing. That's the wrong tab. College football. The line as of now, ladies and gentlemen, in this college football game is Indiana laying 7.5. I'm telling you, I'd say Indiana there. I'd say Indiana, but let me tell you something. If Max Loads, not doing anything. If Max Loads hits this big $7 winner, because right now, by the way, again, I blew $10 on a bet because a fan said, here's $10, bet it on the Bills. So we did. They did not cover. But Max, I'm telling you, Max is up 11 on the fucking 2-touchdown bet last week from, don't help me with this, Dallas Goedert. And he is, I don't want to jinx this, but again, I got to see who Loads likes for that game. I could have sworn he said Indiana. I like Indiana in that. Gay bitches, I wonder what Albert Breer is saying about this game. Hold on, I bet I can find out.
I am just feeling so happy about this game because I now have friends to watch it with.
Really?
I have so many friends. Hey guys, hey guys.
You have no friends.
Arnold.
Of all the people in my chat,
he's here.
Absolutely no one named Arnold. Albert.
He's here right now with me at my house.
Can you put him on?
It's me, Arnold.
That's Mario Bosca.
And Mario Bosca's older brother. Thank you, Arnold. Thank you for being here to prove that I have so many friends. I just texted Steve, and he too thinks that the Sun Kissers suck. We had a pretty good laugh about it.
Okay, so if I called Steve right now, he'd say
you don't have to do that.
Yeah, but I could call
no,
Steve. I could text him right now.
Don't bother my friend, please. Please don't bother my friend. I went to Harvard and Ohio State.
Since you're such good friends with Steve, where did he go to college? I mean, you're texting him, just ask him.
All right. Oh, he went to some stupid community college. Probably. Oh, I see that. I see that. Oh.
Did he throw a pig?
I have to go. This is very important, and I need to write an article about it right now. That looks like an injury right there.
Oh my God, he threw another fucking pick. Are you kidding me? You're kidding me. I will in 1 second. Another. Pay attention to the game. No, right? Like the game. Why waste our fucking time? Can you even hear me? Thank you, Albert Breer. Why should I pay attention to the game? And I love you. Thank you, Chris Mack. What, such a fucking Greer, PK legend. Why should I pay attention to the game when he's not? He's done. I'm sorry if you can't hear me because I didn't mute the sound. He's done. You've got to take him out of the game. One pick. I would argue, and talk to me, chat. This might be the worst fucking playoff performance I've ever seen. And there's a lot of ways to gauge it. But this is a guy. We're literally sitting here saying just throw 9 guys on the line and make them throw. And one throw is worse than the next. Yeah, Guillermo. Guillermo's the fucking Panthers fan. Shout out, Guillermo. Thank you for cottoning to the. Keep pounding, my man. Oh, I don't mind if I do. Wow, that is unfucking believable what we're looking at here. I cannot fucking believe what we're seeing. I cannot. It is insane. It's insane. Oh, good Lord. Oh, sorry, lost the feed for a sec. Talk to me. Talk to me, guys. You have the feed? I might have lost it a sec. I might have lost it. Everyone's watching this shit fucking game. Oh, everything. I got nothing. Guys, I'm flying blind here. Last year, guys, I'm flying fucking blind here. What do we got here? Hold on. I totally lost the feed. That happens on occasion. This is unbelievable. 1:14 left in the game. 4th and 7. Oh, ball at the 49. Drake May, incomplete pass. All right, so now you are in panic mode. This is going to be great. I'm wondering who you drag back onto the field. If you, like, after this punt, who do you fucking bring back onto the field? Because I'm telling you right now, fucking, I don't think you can even bring him back on. Maybe you bring Davis Mills onto the field here just to fucking scare him. Just to say, hey, dummy. Hey, you fucking dope. Ball's at our 10. Like, we can't hand it off because you fucked it up for everybody. I mean, what do you do here? That's my question to you. That is my question to you, people. Oh, I'm on the punt right now. Like I lost my feed on the fun channel. Boop. Hold on, people. I'm loading the stream on another thing sent to me my Texans in playoff under D'Amico Ryan. Ooh. Good Lord. All right. First and 10. Good Lord. No, I ain't going to do it. Boop. Yeah, they're fucking with this playoff stream on me, people. Sorry. Hopefully I'll get it repaired. Thanks for telling us CJ Stroud's head is spinning right now. Like, we had no idea. By the way, guys, if you're still trying to follow along with me, I'm at 23 minute left in the game, in the half, excuse me. 20 seconds, 19 seconds. Let's see. 2nd and 10. Stroud's done. Like, at this point, there's no way he's making a pinpoint pass. He's throwing it so far from anyone that could possibly catch it in the shotgun. See what I mean? He literally overthrew Charlie Kirk on a 5-yard out. He's done. Davis Mills, second half. I'm curious what Vegas is saying the line is right now. In-game betting, live in-game right now, 12.5 on Houston. And I'm telling you, this is where you fucking don't want to take Houston because Davis Mills is starting the second half. We should be able to bet on that. We should be able to bet on who comes in the second half. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Guarantee. And by the way, Patriots with all 3 timeouts. I wouldn't be surprised if they ran it or just threw a little bubble screen to keep the clock running and make them use a timeout. We got a flag anyway. Might be a free down. If this is a free down and you're running it, you're an idiot. If this is a free down and you're running it, you're an idiot. But the way they're clapping, it was false start. Wow. Not sure where you guys are in the watch along stream, but right now, wow. What the fuck? Wow. That is fucking laughable. That's laughable, guys. That's laughable. Unbelievable. All right. You're about to punt out of your end zone. 20 seconds, 19 seconds as they line up. I'll tell you when he kicks it. He kicked it. He snapped it right about. Boom on the kick. You got 3 timeouts. You can easily go up 2 touchdowns. Make one guy miss. Good block to the 40, to the 45, past midfield, down to the Texans 45. Right now, if you are Davis Mills, you better get loose. You better get loose because I'm telling you, if Davis Mills comes into this game, it's a different game. It's a different ball game. Why? Davis Mills comes in with no pressure, like he did last time. Comes into the game, he's like, "All right, what do you got? What do you got?" Chiefs suck. I'll drink to that, Ozark. Two perfectly placed balls just stole my truck. I'm laughing. I'm high, says Saint Ranger. All right, let's check this game out. Here we go. First and 10 from the 45. 5 yards from fucking the field goal range of whoever that kicker is, whose name I can never remember, on the Sun Kissers. And May loses the ball, and the Texans come up with it. No, they don't. I think the Patriots got the bounce. That's unbelievable. How do you not come up with that ball? And I'm sorry, but like there have been so many chances. How do you not come up with this ball? Let's look. Oh my God. If the Texans are done. They haven't gotten a single fucking bounce. I know it would. I don't know what an ISD stream is. Yeah, because there's no pressure on him. Get Stroud the fuck out of there is right. And by the way, doesn't matter. I've never seen this is like we were watching in the fucking well, I wanted to say Packers game before they gave it 25 points, but how like they can't get the fumbles. Like, remember the last fumble that rolled all the way to the 3? They gave them the ball back and they said no. It's frustrating. Yeah, what are you pointing at? Get the fucking ball, nimble. Jack be nimble. 2nd and 19. If anything. Like, and I'm telling you right now, if I'm the Patriots, just throw a deep ball. Throw a deep ball and hope for a PI. Drake May out of the game. 13th fumble this season, leads the NFL. Oh, no, he's not out of the game. Sorry, I'm just looking at a weird camera angle. I mean, come on. Oh, they're showing fucking CJ. Zero confidence. Someone show Davis Mills. Anyway, if you're trying to follow along with me, I'm at 13 seconds, 23, 22 on the play clock, about to snap it. Now from the other side of the field, from the 46, Drake May fucking throws it underneath. Not going to get into, I mean, you can try the field goal from there. Why the fuck wouldn't you? Why the fuck wouldn't you? 4 seconds left. Bring him out. Let him try and kick it. Why the fuck wouldn't you? I couldn't agree more, gay bitches. Halftime speech. Fall on the ball. Fall on the fucking ball. But let me tell you something else, gay bitches. Why? Fall, and I know you're right. And I know they're not thinking this, but why? You need to get in the end zone. You need to get in the end zone with the ball because your quarterback can't unless it's Davis Mills. You know? Jesse Ray Riot. And they did. They did. They tried a quick pass and it almost worked. Wow. How'd that only take 2 seconds off? Am I drunk? Don't answer that. Boy, that's exactly what I said. But Boreaglis. All right. 2 seconds left. I don't know why you wouldn't try. I don't know why you wouldn't try a field goal here. I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know why you wouldn't. Wow. Picked off. Yahoo. Who cares? Wow. I'm telling you, that is fucking awful. That is just a fucking awful first half. But don't take my word for it. Let's check in with Mac Loads. Let's check in with Max Loads. I called Albert Breer, but he's hanging out with Steve golfing or something. It's weird. Let's see what Max Loads thinks of this silliness, shall we? Yeah, you gotta like that. Calling the man, the myth, the legend. Hopefully he's not putting Woody marks on Maxine. See if he answers the phone.
Hello.
Yo, dude.
Yeah.
Now, am I wrong, Peter? Like, I know you said it. Trust me, I'm not busting balls. You don't run the ball. You can't run the ball. They're putting 9 guys in the box. Remember that? Oh, I'm so
No.
sorry. It's not your fault, EK. I hit the side of the mouse and it takes me out of the stream. Why would you have a mouse like that? So at any rate, you see what I'm saying, Pete? You can't fucking do it because they're like, I dare you. Here's 10 guys in the box. Which, by the way, again, I know every time I say it, we owe you a copyright claim on your autobiography. I should have said Maxine's autobiography. Oh, she's here right now.
No, all I was saying was when your quarterback's that shot out, if you're not going to take him out and you have a great defense, I'm not saying you can't totally give up on the run, is what I'm saying.
No,
when you do that, it's
Peter,
over.
You have to give them a fucking reason not to. You have to the quarterback has to at least start throwing some bombs downfield to stretch it a little bit. Again, Pete, these are all set up for you, right? Peter, like just because you have confidence in your Woody Marks, right? Just because, watch this, Pete, just because your Woody Marks leave an impression.
You can just keep going?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Just because you're Woody Marks, just because people are terrified of your Woody Marks. Right? Just because when you say, here comes Woody Marks, they know what's coming, right? And they can't stop it. But if the Texans say, here comes Woody Marks, they're like, oh, we're going to put 10 guys here, right? But when you say, here come Woody Marks, it looks like 10 guys made it. But it's you, right, Loads?
Did you just want to call to do all those Woody Marks comments? Is that why you called?
I hadn't anticipated it, but this is pretty great. Pretty great. Pretty great. I think.
No, I agree. I mean, you have to complete some passes to at least let them, take guys off the line of scrimmage. Yes. Yeah. But if you totally abandon the run, you're cooked. And at least you run the clock. You don't turn it over, and then maybe you get a turnover on defense with your great defense. That's all. Give yourself a chance.
Yeah. Well, and Mr. White, your boy, if I may clang him, keep sending me.
By the way,
yeah, go, Pete. I'm sorry.
No, by the way, I picked the Patriots. I'm very glad at the turn of events.
Oh yeah, no, Pete. I don't know if you're watching because you've got a life to live, but I've been giving you props the whole time. In fact, that's one of the reasons I called because I can't believe a $2 parlay. Actually, it was $3, right? I could have sworn I put in a $3 parlay, but I didn't. I put in a $2 parlay for you. God, I suck. But what was I going to say? Like, I cannot, like a $2 parlay on a 4-way winner only wins 726, whatever. But that's another reason I called. I gave you props for your picking, and I told everyone, I'm like, look, if you listen to me and Pete, he told you that. He told you Indiana, which is another reason I called. Who do you like in the championship game tomorrow night? With Indiana, according to DraftKings, and I think the other one as well, Scores and Odds, 7.5 they're laying. What do you think?
Well, I think Indiana, like, wouldn't you say they're begging you to pick Miami with the hook? Because everybody thinks
Peter,
it's going to be
don't know because I really didn't follow Miami all year that much. But I believe you. What do you think? See, Pete, now you're done. Now you're talking like you're thinking like you're not thinking like a gambler, but your brain kind of defaults to that a little bit. Let me ask you, what do you care what they think? What do you think?
I think IU's going to win the game.
But
I like
by how many?
I think there's a better chance of IU blowing out Miami than it happening in reverse because I don't think Beck is that good. And I know people want to criticize Mendoza, which go ahead, but he's a winner, whether it's his system or whatever. And that's why I think Beck's going to throw a lot more. Beck has a lot more opportunity and throws picks and screws up a lot more than Mendoza. So I like IU to begin with. And if they get out in front and Beck's got to throw it, there's, a better chance he throws some picks.
Sure.
That's all.
So, Peter, okay, so I'm going to ask you again.
So, Indiana.
Whoa! Windiana. Hold on, because I lost my share screen. It's not up. I'm putting it up now. All right, so here we go. Oh, by the way, Kafka asked, is Pete drinking another Four Loko? And Ozark writes to Loads nose. I couldn't agree more. So right now you're looking at Indiana laying 7 and a hook. What do you say?
Indiana.
Done. All right.
And by the way, do they still make Four Loko? Because I've never had one.
Oh, they have Four Loko in the fucking bodega right next to us.
Like somebody said in the chat, I thought they were outlawed.
Pete, I put $5 on Indiana for you. What's that?
I thought the Four Loko was outlawed.
I think it was outlawed, and then they retooled it.
What did they do? Take out a drop of caffeine and a drop of alcohol?
I don't know. That's a very good question. Watch this. I will look it up. Oh, right. Hold on. Wrong stream. Watch this. Four Loko ingredients change. So it says Four Loko's ingredients changed dramatically. Hold on, if I may. Four Loko's ingredients changed dramatically in late 2010 when its maker, Fusion Project, removed caffeine, guarana, and taurine due to FDA pressure, which deemed the stimulant alcohol mix a public health risk, leading to a quote-unquote wake-up drunk effect. Pete, this is funnier than anything we said. And overconsumption. The reformulated drink released a year later in 2011 removed these ingredients, adding food coloring and a clearer quote-unquote alcohol facts label. Though the brand continues to innovate with new flavors and product lines, including seltzers, while maintaining its core alcoholic malt beverage identity. I don't even think they need alcoholic. I don't think they need malt beverage there. The original Loko formula, key additives pre-2010, caffeine, guarana, and taurine, along with alcohol and flavorings. The problem.
It was amazing.
Albert Breer said it was amazing.
It was the funnest thing to drink on earth. You only needed one, and it almost killed you.
The problem, according to Albert Breer, who sounds like my wife, combination masks the effects of alcohol, making people feel less drunk and leading to dangerous levels of intoxication, hospitalizations, and even deaths, resulting in campus bans and FDA scrutiny. Wow, that's a good time. That's a good time. Come on, what?
No, that's what I remember. Like that's when I started. That's my first. Those years were the first years of being an assistant principal, and that's all I heard about it. It was like it's killing people. These kids are getting drunk and don't know it. I was like, wow, what is this?
That's a good time, right?
Yeah, but I was not out drinking it.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
By the way, it's snowing here.
Really? Let me see what it's doing here. Hold on. Talk to them, Pete. I'm walking to the window. Talk to them.
Talk to them. I said it's snowing here. You got to walk to your window. And I think, yeah. No, that's it. So I picked Indiana. Hopefully the Patriots continue along this path today. And I think I picked the Bears tonight.
I took the Bears. So, you. If you're asking who you took in our parlay, you definitely took the Bears. Because we agreed on the NFC games, disagreed on the AFC games.
And if you ask me, if Stafford can perform in these weather conditions with a half-busted finger on his throwing hand, good for him.
Sure. Well, sure.
So,
I mean, I didn't know he had a half-busted finger. I didn't find the follow-ups to that and such.
Well, something's wrong with the index finger on his throwing hand.
Yeah. All right. What do you think that is?
I don't know. It's something to it. It's injured in some way. Now, maybe the cold will make it numb. I don't know.
I mean, that weather. Do we know what the weather is yet for? Not yet.
Yeah, it's gonna
I shouldn't say yet. I mean, currently, because remember, someone's like, it's going to be windy. Oh, I heard it's not going to be windy. Bet on that, which is insanely stupid. Oh, well, sorry, it's still on the.
Yeah, last I heard, it's going to feel like -8.
As opposed to, don't you usually say to the women, this is going to feel like +12?
And you think it's so funny. You find it.
It is. It is.
I don't know.
Sweet Lou Monaco's in here. Says, hey, Pete. And Gay Bitches says it's time for Pete to chug a natty daddy. How'd those natty daddies hit you, Pete?
Oh, my God. Oh, there's something.
Oh.
I wouldn't even go as far as to say there's something else.
By the way, speaking of something else, Scott the Dot says, I'm concerned about Pete's lower back having to haul that mule, yikes. And Gabe, by the way, Gabe put good one. Thanks, Gabe. It's going to feel like 12. It's going to feel like 12.
I'm looking at the weather right now. At 7 o'clock, it's going to feel like -3.
Right.
What time's the game?
Game's at 8:30, right? Oh, 6:30. Forgive me. 6:30.
All right. So let's say, 7 o'clock. So let's see, 7 o'clock. It's okay. Feels like -3, snow flurries, and 20 to 23-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, if 20-mile-an-hour winds isn't windy, then I guess I was wrong.
No, you weren't wrong. But am I crazy? We had a conversation where you're like some gamblers, like, oh my God, it's bet the whatever. I don't even know what it was to bet the over because it wasn't going to be windy like they said. What were we talking about? You know what I mean, right? Or am I crazy?
That. Yeah, it could have been that.
Yeah, could have been. Who knows? Who knows?
Could have been. Oh, you're all banged up over there with a bottle of VO hermetically sealed to your hand.
Oh, I love it. St. Ranger says when Guarana came out in the 1980s, they tried to get people to think taking it made you feel like you're on coke. All bullshit, though. Yeah.
When what came out?
Guarana.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Pete per Formula. We love him. He just showed up. Pete, say hi, per Formula. He's a big fan.
Hi, per Formula. How's it going?
He says watching CJ. I agree. Are you a Texan guy, per Formula? He said watching CJ Stroud is so painful. Huge prop to the Texans defense for never giving up. Right. And here's the concern. I've said this about a lot of defenses, like not this year, first team ever to not have an interception. But after a while, like, you know, I always said it about the Browns defense. After a while, you know, when you're tired of fucking, you know, walking off the field with another bailout of your shitty offense per Formula. And by the one time this happened here already, you walk to the sideline, like turn around, he just threw a pick again. You're like, are you out of your fucking mind? You're out of your fucking mind, right? But it's not. So at what point per Formula does their defense say, fuck this? You've got to bring in Davis Mills, or am I crazy? And by the way, while we're at it, thank you so much. Our boy fucking Scott the Dot just gifted a membership to Evil Rick. But am I wrong, Pete? At what point do you seriously consider bringing in Davis Mills? And even better, before you answer, as I thank my boy Scott the Dot for the membership, how surprised would you be to see Davis Mills walk out on the field to start this half?
Obviously what makes it difficult is because it's a playoff game, and what are you telling CJ Stroud? Like,
I don't care what Pete. You know what you're saying? Not your night. It's not your night. And tell you what, if he bails you out, Pete, you're asking me, and I know I'm interrupting you, but I want to. Here's what I'm telling him: you're terrible right now, and I don't know what to make of this. But if Davis Mills can get us to next week, I'll assess over the week of what I'm looking at. But right now, you're not the guy to do this. That's what I'd say. And again, Pete, you know, all my years of coaching, I went so far. That's what I'd say. Your thoughts?
No, I guess you're right. But you're putting your team in that position where if Davis Mills brings you back, Davis Mills needs to start.
Davis Mills won 3 of the games during their winning streak, didn't he?
He won some. I'm not sure how many.
I'll look it up while you're talking. Yes. Go on, Pete.
I think Max Jones won like 8 games for the 49ers this year, which was unbelievable.
It's not unbelievable. Why wouldn't he? He's got a great defense. You know, they had a soft schedule, although it wasn't as soft as it looked to be at the beginning of the season, right?
Yeah.
All right, Davis Mills, Pro Football Reference. Go on, Pete.
No, so I guess you could start.
He was 3-0, Pete. He won 3 games. Would you like to know who he beat?
Sure.
Hold on, Dave. I'm waiting for Albert Breer to pop up. He's not with his friends, Keanu. He's lying about that. He made up a name. He said Arnold. That's what he said. He said he beat the Bills 23-19, which is impressive at home. He went to Tennessee. And barely beat them by a field goal. And he beat the Jags in that bizarre game where it wasn't even him. You know?
What do you mean it wasn't even him?
That was their defense doing all kinds of shit.
Okay, yeah, so you could bring, I guess.
Unless I got it wrong. Hold on. Let me. Oh, the game's about to start while I do
this. Hey, who gets the ball coming out of the locker room?
Texans. No doubt about it.
All right, then I give it to Stroud, and if he doesn't do anything, then you bring in Davis Mills. That's what I would do.
Yeah, by the way, he beat Jacksonville, Tennessee, and Buffalo 23-19. All right, and we're back. Let's see. Oh, my God. I missed it. There must have been a kickoff into the end zone, and the quarterback is C.J. Stroud. All right, Max Loads, thank you so much for the halftime interview. This is what we do. Congrats again to your Seahawks, my big brother.
Thanks, everybody.
He's the best. And there you go, Davis Mills. Excuse me, Davis Mills. Forgive me. Fucking Woody Johnson. Let's try it one more time. Woody Marks. Hold on, I'll put the mic here. Woody Marks for a fucking 2-yard gain. 2-yard gain. Second down coming up, people. Second down coming up. If you're following along with me, I cannot thank you enough. Oh, geez, hold on. I updated it. All right, I'm at 1337 now. Oh my God, guys! Sorry, I was talking to Pete. That was a great halftime interview. I love my big brother. He's so good at this shit. What did I miss? Oh, Jesus Christ! It was a fumble. Yeah, he's down. But it was. Oh my God! But it. Oh my God! It was. I don't even know who 19 is, but it wasn't a. It wasn't C.J. Stroud. All right, I'm back. They changed it. Hold up. What did Geno? What did Geno coach ages? Never. We're laughing. Ruling on the field is a fumble. All right, so. Yeah, okay, so we're back. Sorry, thank you for letting me do that. I rebooted them on the normal feed. I'm at 1346, 2nd and 6. CJ Stroud, listening, waiting. Here we go. From the fucking Texan fucking, what did I miss? From the fucking Patriot 36. Here we go. 36, 35. Stroud, shotgun, quick pass, hits fucking Higgins. Down to the 28. First down, Texans. Here we go. Thank you for your patience. Wow. 5 drives since their TD. Pick 6, interception, punt, interception, punt. Wow. You got to score here. I mean, I know. Thank God you're watching me so I could give you the inside information. You have to score here. I am live, as if you say. All right, so here we go. 13:02:01, 13 minutes even. Tight end in motion. Handoff to Woody Marks right into the line. And suddenly they're setting up some fucking running plays because Marks rumbles for 7 yards. It'll be 2nd and 3. And suddenly the Texans have life. By the way, 21 is not Woody Marks. 27 is. That was Nick Chubb. There he is. Sorry, I'm stupid. By the way, I missed all this ruling on the field. Yeah. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 3. 20 seconds, 19, excuse me, I'll do the game clock. 12:29 on the handoff. Nick Chubb fucking pounding it. Does he get to he's hit at the fucking first down and there's a lot of pushing, shoving. They might have to triangulate to see if it's a first down. Let's see where they spot this. It's all about the spot. Mark just short, going to be 3rd and inches. All right. I don't know why that picture won't stay up. Jesus Christ. Rushing yards, 164 at Pittsburgh, today 19. If you don't get how fucking Pittsburgh's offense was so bad, they could hide it. You know, they could use their defense to beat up on the Steelers, and you didn't really have to use Stroud. Now you do. 3rd and 1. They're going to tush push. Stroud, where he works best on the sideline. Boy, you know what? By the way, that's 3 yards. Fucking just tush push every down. Keep Stroud on the sideline. Kidding, of course, but I wouldn't have said it if it fucking wasn't something worth thinking of the way Stroud's been playing. All right. 1st and 10, 11:27, 11:26, and the fucking Texans are moving the ball down the field because, hey, let's give some props to D'Amico Ryans. Guy makes some halftime adjustments. Do he? Don't he? Here we go. Gets away with moving a little early. Thank you so much. Woody Marks, 8-yard gain. By the way, I am so I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because in my defense, I wouldn't even think. I was so entrenched in that conversation. Hold on, mute that. Sorry. I was so entrenched with that conversation with Max Loads that, of course, I didn't think to check for super chats. Gay bitches. Pete, if you're watching, can you call up and say hi to fucking Gabe's friend, Maya Nusshurts? All right, here we go. On the fucking handoff, fucking CJ Stroud, Woody Marks, he's hit right at the fucking line. You're going to have 3rd and 2. It's almost like they're starting to say, I dare you. I double dog dare you. I triple dog dare you. Hold on. While we're doing that, this is kind of important. Hold on. Call in Max Loads really fast because this is important. 3rd and 2.
Oh, yes.
Pete, could you do me a favor while we were chatting? Gabe Bitch just sent me $5. Thank you. Can you say hi to his friend Maya Nuts Hurts?
Who? Maya Nuts Hurts. Hello, Maya Nuts Hurts. There, is that good? That's good. All right, look, I'm trying to order some dinner here. Okay.
Who did you say hi to, Pete? Come on, one more time.
Oh my God.
Well, who did you say hi to, Pete?
I don't know. Who did I say hi to? Let me look at the screen here.
Maya Nuts Hurts.
Maya Nuts Hurts. Yes. Mia Nuts Hurts.
No, it's Maya Nuts Hurts. My nuts hurt.
I get it. We all get it. Thank you, Gabe. What's wrong with you, Gene?
It's Gabe.
Oh my God.
All right, Loads. There's a game. I gotta go. Love you. All right, we're back. Empty. Joey Dago put empty the bench. All right. I'm sorry I didn't get to that in time. All right. Hey, there's a football game. Told there's a football game. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 after a fucking Texan timeout because they're like, we cannot fuck this up, but they might. 12, 11, 10 on the play clock. 3rd and 2, 8, 7. Kirk in motion in the shotgun. CJ Stroud. He scrambles right and immediately tries to throw it again. Wow. That is, I'm amazed that, am I wrong, chat? Talk to me. I'm amazed that wasn't picked. And you're going to kick a field goal here to go down 8? Yeah, you gotta. Wow. Look at this throw. That is terrible. Yeah. Mr. White, love you. Got your Patriots back. They're playing a great game. That wasn't as great a play by Jones as it was made easy by that terrible throw. How do you feel bad for him, Chris? How do you do it? Oh, with the field goal. And right now you're down 1 score, so I get it. That is, I almost said smart. Like I know. You have to take that. That I would argue that's another no-brainer. But now, like this is what we talked about. And shout out, I forget who said it. Was it Chris Mack? Their defense is keeping it in the game. And it is. It certainly is. And this gives your defense life. It really does. Like, I think the defense comes up big right now. I think the defense, like, all right, let's fucking get that ball back because this is an incredible defense. But at what point do you say, you're doing nothing for us? That's another fucking field goal they got, I would argue, in spite of CJ Stroud. And again, I didn't see one play by CJ Stroud on that drive where I'm like, oh, you keep him in. Or, wow, only he makes that play. Am I crazy? Please, someone tell me I'm wrong and explain to me what I missed about that drive that made me have an ounce more confidence in CJ Stroud than the level 0 confidence I have right now in CJ Stroud. Yeah, Chris Mack, they had to. Long drive and score, eat some clock. Yeah, if they do that. And don't put in David Mills, keep CJ. Marcy Rhodes with your vulgar picture. What's that? You want to do a shot with your husband? I can call fucking Steve. I would have Steve do it, but I would do it with Steve, but he's on the phone with fucking Albert Breer. Florgon. He only had a couple good throws in the first half, one off his back, but he did. Chargers scored how much against 3? 3, fuckhead. 3. I said this. You're here late. You and your vulgar fuck. Oh, that's a good avatar. Never mind. My wife. What's that? I'd love a whiskey. Your father-in-law and your mother-in-law loved VO. We might have to start drinking that. We might have to switch to a VO household. Shendon to my lovely wife. By the way, Shendon. And can I get some ice cubes just because you're up? I love you. What was I going to say? I did not see the pic you sent. I will look for it. I forget what I was going to say. It was so important. Switch to VO household. Oh, you're not streaming today. You're doing a recording today. All right. Shout out to Chris Mack. Love your fucking involvement today, Chris. Keon Noon tomorrow, Monday at noon. Chris Mack says it's got to be intimidating for Stroud to come into a packed house in Foxborough even before the snowy weather. It's his job, of course, should be able to handle it, but he's clearly shook. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that as we wait for the game to come back. Here's where I would disagree. He's more shook than someone of his caliber should be. By the way, I just put it on. And of course, I love rebooting because we're really good on time. I'm watching the kickback. Guys, talk to me. What are you guys hearing? He gets it out to what, the 30 or something? Here we go. Oh, leave that. That's the it's all the gay porn. What's his name? Cal Patty sent me that. It's I gotta send that to JJ. Okay, well, it was on the ground. Sorry, baby. All right. So yeah. Where's the pic you sent? Is it in my Twitter? I mean in my I'll check it. Let's get back to this game. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. All right, from their own 31, let's see what the defense can do. 9 seconds, 8 seconds on the play clock. May under center, and he gives it to, oh, look at that. Ramondre Stevenson back in the game. Winky McMickerson. Oh. Wow. I mean, the difference in this game, honest to God, you have to realize the difference in this game, despite all the terrible throws by CJ Stroud, it's the bounces that New England has gotten on those two fucking fumbles have been everything. I'm telling you right now. Oh, nice tackle. Right now, I have to pee, so I'm going to let Albert Breer cover this for a sec. Look at this. He's so good. 3rd and 6. This is big. Cover the 3rd and 6, Albert.
All right.
How's Steve doing?
We were having so much fun. What's that, Steve? Oh, yes, this is a very important play. We know those Texans. Oh, and the Texan caught the ball. And it looks as if, someone from the, excuse me, the Sun Kissers have the ball. I am blind. That really grinds my breers when I mistake which team has the ball. Let's see here. Now what's happening is a doggy pile. Hard to tell, but he looks happy, not sad. So that would be a up, and the Sun Kissers look upset. So that those cues tell me that something bad happened to the Sun Kissers.
I just predicted this. Okay, did I just literally say, if I can give me some props, I'm going to turn on the sound for 1 second. And thank you, Albert. I fucking love you. Now, am I allowed to tell you people that I literally just told you this? And I said the difference has been them not getting bounces. I wish I finished my fucking sentence. I literally just called that. I told you, I told you, like, it's all about the bounces they haven't gotten. That's the one difference. Now they finally get a bounce. This is huge. Let's see what they can do with it. Fucking with the ball at the Tex. And of course, hold the ball. Let me say this about that play. Great defense by the Patriots, but you know what's even better than that sack by the Patriots? Fucking CJ Stroud saying, I'm going to eat the ball. I'm not going to give it right back. That was an incredible play, I'll say it, by CJ Stroud. I mean it. Watch. Never tied up his arm, and he didn't throw it away. That's a great play by CJ Stroud. All right, I'm back. 7:28, 7:27 is where I am. Sorry if you're ahead of me. No spoilers, or you can. CJ Stroud, look at that. Look at that. He likes himself enough to throw it to Higgins, and suddenly you're looking at 3rd and 4 because he didn't throw the ball away. And you're back in fucking field goal range. Now, I'm curious. I bring in Nick Chubb here. That's how daddy do. I bring in Nick Chubb here. I do. And let him fucking run it once. Did he catch this? Let me make sure. If you guys are still with me, you are. All right. Oh, wait, did he? They're not fucking around. 3rd and 6. Stroud in the shotgun. He's going to run for the first down. He's going to get it. And he's going to get more. An extra 5 or 6, and he runs out of bounds. Regardless of if he caught it, I'm at 37. Excuse me, I'm at 638, 637, 636. Hopefully you're following along with me. What a fucking great game this is becoming. Here we go. I'll be the first to admit, I was as right about like they just need one bounce and they got it, as I was wrong about CJ Stroud. Suddenly, fucking, he had a little come to God moment in the halftime speech or whatever. Because here we go. 6:11, 6:10, 6:09. 4 seconds on the play clock. Stroud in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Little dump pass. Hits Woody Marks. Excuse me. I thought it was 27. Big difference. That was 87. Whoever their tight end 87 is. Here we go. Gonzalez. Okay. Was that Gonzalez? And remember, the Texans do not have Nico Collins. Apparently, that was supposed to be a big deal. I don't think it matters if Nico Collins is here. The way Stroud's been playing is he takes the snap and he just does a little delay. Oh, Woody Marks bounces off the fucking line and fucking gains and fumbles. And fucking fumbles. Wow. 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 What a fucking the Texas, like, yeah, wow is right. I This game, like, again, I don't know why Joey Dago said the weather wouldn't be a factor. Fucking, that is the 8th turnover of the game. Wow. Wow. This is anyone's game right now. This is fucking anyone's game. And while we're looking at it, let's see what the line has gone to. And again, we put in the bet for Pete. We got $3 left in our balance. Again, just if anyone wants, it's in the thing. Anyone wants to Venmo me some money to fuck around and bet with in this fourth quarter in the live game, I'll gladly do it. Gladly do it. Someone wants to fucking send me a fucking a Rumble rant to gamble on. I will do it for shits and giggles. Because why the fuck wouldn't you? Hold on, wrong page. Share this tab instead. Put my little thing down here. Let that go. Here's what you got right now. Right now, you're looking at the Texans laying 7.5, and I'm telling you, I think I like the Texans here. But you got to do a parlay, don't you? Over under right now, you're looking at 34. The refs. Here's what I believe. I believe what the refs love to do. They can't do it enough. It's so fucking annoying. They start, you see it. They start calling penalties. There's always more scoring in the fourth quarter. And if you're telling me to hit the over right now, 49 points, and right now we have 34, 48 would be 2 touchdowns. That's a lot. That's a lot. Do you think we see 2 more TDs? I don't know. It's just, it seems a lot, but I think you get more than 2 TDs going from here. Watch this. What if we did a Texan over parlay? What is it? If we did $2 on the Texan over parlay to win $5, fuck that. Fuck that. Ain't doing that shit. That ain't doing that shit. Screw you. Woody pulled a boner. More turnovers than a French bakery. Not bad. Not bad. I mean, nothing happened. Woody Butterfingers, yeah. Again. All right, let's get back to the game in progress. Here we go, people. Still got an ad here. Texans D to shut them out in the second half. Are you a Texans guy, Marcy? Is that what I'm missing? Patriots can't sell at 7.5. I don't know what that means. So you're saying under 7.5, take the Texans? I'm not sure what you mean. I guess by that you mean take the Texans. All right. All right, by the way, we're back. 1st and 10 from the 12. Texans D needs to fucking say, fuck you again. We'll do it again. And they start out well. They start out well by saying number 91 rubs his belly. Jones fucking hits him well behind the line, seemingly untouched, loss of 3 or 4. This is where the Texans has to once again do. I know we're still in it. It's a 2-yard loss. I exaggerate. I know we're still in it, but let's fucking shut these motherfuckers down. I feel you, dog. I feel you. Let's get it back. 8 combined turnovers is the most since the NFC Championship between the Cards and the Panthers in 2015. 449, 448. May under center from his nut. Hands it off again. They don't want to fucking mess around. Ramondre Stevenson fucking up for 4 yards. That's going to make it a third, and I guess 3rd and 8's manageable. I guess, if you had to ask me. 436, 435, 434. 3rd and 8 is correct. 8 turnovers. Love these games in terrible weather. Again, Pete, we do. Pete, hey, Pete, do you want to play this game in a stadium? Look at that. They're showing it now on my phone. 1 for 9 on 3rd downs with an average of 9.7 to go. About the same. 8 yards to go. You got May in the shotgun. Getting fucking ballsy, but he's not being stupid. Fucking his own fucking, yeah. Trust me. The Texans D is not to be fucked with. Not to be fucked with. And Drake May wanted no part of it. He's like, I'll throw it sideways with no one in sight. 358, 357, 4th and 7. They're going to be punting deep. That is, again, the Texans defense making a difference, saying, you fucked up, but we'll stop them, we'll pin them deep, and we'll get you good field position so you can live another day to fuck up, you two, Stroud. And I know fucking Woody Marks only fumbled once, but wow. Punting from just in front of his goal line, 336, 335. Fucking, there's a snap. Fucking gives it a boot. Let's see where it goes to. Oh, nice boot. He's going to fair catch it at his 41, and we'll go from there. Wow. That is fantastic. I got to tell you, that is a great punt. Bronco in the punt. It's too. What is Steezy doing? They should bring in snowmaking machine. No, they should not, Pete. Kiko. Did you spell kike? Steezy? You spelled kike? By the way, Steezy, why do you have fucking why do you have fucking our boy Trevor Lawrence as your thing? Well, I don't even get it. I do not get it. I am unawares as to why you get it. Let's see what the line is moved to now, people, if I may. Here we go. We'll reboot it. 5.5. Texans 5.5 and the over 47.5. See, now you just need 2 TDs. Should we take that? Should we take that? I'll accept the changes. Did I bet this? Oh, okay. Enter wager amount. If I bet $2 to win 6, it's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. What if I do this? $1 on the Texans, $1 on the over, and $1 on that. All right. So if one hits, we're only at a no, that's stupid. See, that's why gambling's dumb. This is why I can't put this shit. Look, I shut it. So I can't put that shit in my world because it's stupid. It's like you're like, I'll do that. That is the point of it. Wait, what are you doing? Oh, Saint Ranger. Oh, look at Saint Ranger. Look at Saint Ranger. They're golfing with my Chargers, buddy. Yes, Steezy, I won't argue with you. I mean, we do a running gag on our show with your boy Blake Bortles, which is never not hilarious. I mean, you really jumped on him, which is kind of funny. But yeah, that's funny stuff to me. All right. Let's reboot this page because we can. All right. Hey, chat. Jeff Hillman, shout out, my man. They should have like certain parts of the field covered with ice to make. No, this isn't fucking Wipeout. Remember that ABC show? But this is what the NFL loves. And again, I know you know this, Pete. I know you're not stupid, but the NFL loves shit like this. Could you get me to go to a game like this? No. Like, that's the other thing. People are like, you're a pussy if you don't go to that game. Then I'm a pussy. But NFL fans love being like, oh my God, why didn't you go to the game? They want you to tell them, well, you know, the game's not my cup of tea. Game's not my cup of tea because, you know, they're nuts at the game. And I don't want my legs falling off. And they're like, nah, you got to go to the game. No. But will I sit here with my wife or sometimes Albert Breer and watch the game and enjoy it? I certainly the fuck will. He certainly does know a thing or two about plowing. Thank you, EK. I mean, you can't be serious when they're like, but don't ever, and in Pete's defense, don't ever act like, no. I'd never go to that game, or they should play indoors. They should never play indoors. I take that back. They should never make every stadium indoors. They shouldn't. They did not. That is absolutely retarded, if I may. If I may. Soak the fields in the South. What did you say? Correct, Jeff Tillman. If people like it so much, make all the games have a weather effect. No. They like, shout out. Pete knows. No, Pete. And again, I know you know this. I'm not trying to stump you. It's not about making everything have a weather effect. It's having the fucking availability or the fucking, the entropy. I love that word. The entropy of maybe having a weather game like that. That's all I'm saying. You love that stuff, Meth. Okay, I can't find any of the fucking. I just lost all the games again for a sec. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry, people. If you're watching the game, good for you. I'm going to be way behind, I can tell you in a sec. God, I am literally so far behind. I'm looking at 3rd and 7 after the second down pass was all. I'm way behind, guys. So while I'm updating the up-to-date page, I'm going to tell you I'm literally looking at 3rd and 7 after this fucking dumb pass by CJ. Wow. But I'm going to tell you something about that play, and I'm sure you guys are way ahead of me. I'm not even looking at you and watching the game. I don't know what's going on, but that's another fortuitous bounce for CJ Stroud. Like, that should have been picked. He's like, all right, I got away with one. Let's see what he does here. No flag? There's the flag. Guys, I'm at the flag that should have been thrown. And even he knows it. See, Pete? Shut up. They're showing all these fucking. That's a flag that I could see them throwing. But let me look at it again, if you don't mind. Now, I know I'm probably way behind. I don't love it. I load that what is entropy or whatever you said. Yeah. But again, if you don't get, while I wait to get the other page back, if you guys don't get that the NFL loves this shit. They do. He do. Like, and getting back to my point about, oh, God damn it. Getting back to my point about fucking finding refs, like if someone, he's like, here's why I called that play, and he would not get fined for that play. 1st and 10. 8, 242, 241. Stroud from his 35 fucking finds a man and just fucking misses him because he did not zip the ball. I know I'm behind you. I appreciate your patience. But again, that's CJ Stroud. Just laser it to him. No one is near him. No one is near him. What are you fucking doing? That's awful. How do you miss that? Wow. Come on. Yeah, but why doesn't he get it to him quickly? All right, here we go. 4 seconds, 3 seconds on the clock. Takes the snap at his 40. He's got a guy at his ankles, and he's getting fucking beat to shit, but he doesn't panic, doesn't throw the ball away, and thank God, Jennings looks like he's writhing in pain. That'll give me some time to try and get back the right page. Vrabel's coming out onto the field, so we're going to have a stoppage of play. But right there, that's another. I'm telling you, when you're having as bad a game as CJ Stroud and you're not making ridiculous throws and just taking a sack and we're congratulating you, that really says something about the game you've had up to date, up to this moment. It really, really does. It really do. All right. So again, I'm so far behind, I make no apology. Yeah, again, Pete, I wasn't trying to wow you with the word entropy. I'm sure you know what it means, but that's what the NFL loves. Like, you think the NFL doesn't love, and I know you do. You guys don't think the NFL loves where all week, what are we talking about right now? 9-degree wind chill, 9 degrees below, or to quote Max Loads, is going to feel like 9. The wind chill's going to be 9 below in Chicago. They talk about it all week. They love it. Why? Because football's a brutal sport for men. Don't touch the quarterback in the face. Because football is played in frigid weather conditions. Let's make sure the benches are heated and there's fans in the summer. Because football is for dudes that don't give a fuck about anything. Oh, it takes all of us. Stop it. This is what the NFL does, and they love it, and we know it. Okay? That's all. So again, they love the entropy. They love the chaos. They love like, I don't know how the weather's going to be. And a game like this, and we all agree, where we're watching it and suddenly the snow, it goes from like light rain and mist and foggy to the snow and all that stuff. They love it. Shout out Mike from Brentwood. Enthalpy and entropy are important concepts in thermodynamics. As we all know, the opposite of love is indifference. Am I right? Yes. Is enthalpy a word, or did I just slur my speech? Enthalpy. Nope. Enthalpy, a thermodynamic quantity. Are you fucking kidding me? I love this. Thank you, Mike from Brentwood, who will tell you that enthalpy is a thermodynamic quantity equivalent to the total heat of a system. It is equal to the internal energy of a system plus the product of pressure and volume. Yeah, we've talked about that. We've discussed that on many an occasion, my man. Many an occasion. I miss snow playoff games. Patriots 2001 was so peak. The legendary tuck game, Coney Hawk, Pro Slaver. You don't get this on most football. You don't. Oh, by the way, I'm back. 3rd and 13. Fucking CJ Stroud takes the snap. He's got time. Bounces it on. I didn't even think that was a catch, but regardless, they need it to be to make the field goal that much easier. Let's see if it was a catch. That's how far behind I am. I apologize, guys. I don't know that he caught it. Oh, my God. I don't know shit because, man, he caught it. Great fucking grab. I apologize. There you go. So let's bring out Farabam. I can never say his name. Kaim Farabam. Let's see what he can do. This is where I am on the 51-yard attempt. I'm that far behind, but I appreciate your patience lining up in the weather off the left hash mark, and it is dead center. Well, a little to the right, but perfect. Make it 21-16. It is good. That's where I am. People. I'm trying to get it closer, more up to date, but as close as I can get. This isn't speaking of earthquake and your love of San Fran, this isn't the Giants versus the A's, my man. It ain't. What was that? 91? I think. What do I know? I don't want to. How do you undo it? Whatever. Yeah. Keanu Fairbairn. Very good. He's badass. Comes from the Belichick 1989. Thank you, Mike from Brentwood. Thank you so much, my man. All right. Look at that. CJ Stroud today, 16 of 35, 178 yards, a TD, and 4 interceptions. Wow. That is like he's working on being the answer to a trivia question. Am I right, people? He's like, who's the last guy to win a fucking playoff game with 4 interceptions and 1 TD, or the only man ever? He's working on some piece of folklore like that, some piece of lore. All right. So again, if you are with me, I'm way behind. I appreciate your patience, but I'm trying to bring up my more up-to-date stream page. I think I've got it. Hold on. Oh, I've got it. All right. So here we go. Back up to date, people. I'm at 1st and 10. 1:22 on the clock. Ramondre Stevenson in the backfield. 18, 17 on the play clock. He takes the snap, fakes to Stevenson, rolls right, dumps it to the tight end. Not Hunter Henry, the other guy. I think it's Osgood, whatever his fucking name is. Regardless, Hooper, Austin Hooper. Fucking one of those many tight ends that has one great year and then signs a huge contract with someone and bounces 19 fucking places. Well, he had that great year with the Falcons about 4 or 5 years ago. Now he's fucking on New England, just catching a huge pass. Got to be a 15-yard gain. 56, 55, 54 left in the third quarter. The snow coming down on fucking McDaniels. I don't even know who it is. I don't even care anymore. 43, snap. Fakes the handoff, rolls right again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hey, has nothing, and he's hit from behind as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. 36, 35. They are going to have to get off one more play before they go to the fourth quarter as we're looking at 2nd and 10, people. Nice play. Oh, that's a beaut. That's a beautiful play. Come on. Drake May. All right. 14, 13, 2nd and 10. May under center. Fucking another white guy, tight end, 86. Don't know who that one is. In motion. It ain't Hooper. It ain't fucking Henry. Oh, wait. Is 86? No, 88's Hunter Henry. Maybe 86 Hunter Henry. I don't know what the fuck just went on, but they had to call a timeout. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a couple in me. I misjudged. They did. It was the game clock was less than the play clock. So it shows what I fucking know. Understood. Sorry, people. All right. Okie dokie pokey. All right. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I left that up the whole time. Your boy didn't do too bad, did he? You guys are hilarious. Text farts on 7. He did not, dude. My boy didn't do too badly. By the way, right now, the cunt slob whore that he sent me a picture of, I wish I hadn't deleted that picture because she's such a pig now. And if you don't get it, she probably loved that dog because she's a woman and they have souls. Her stupid drug addict husband fucking had the dog killed. And she's going to be like, oh, she's going to have to go along with it. I can't celebrate enough knowing what shit lives her and her dumb cunt friend April are living because they put up with a man who's a manipulative psycho loser. Not me. I've got my shit together. 1 quarter left. Let's fucking go, Mr. White. Who's for a shot? Coney Hawk Pro Slaver. Did that humiliation fetish gig request get accepted? Oh my God. I talked to the guy today. Insane. I've got to reach out to him. I think I'm going to try and pull. I talked to him. I went from 99% sure it was bullshit to 90% sure it's not. But between you and me, and if it is, they got me good because I'm literally sending the guy a quote. And he's like, you can bring people with you. So I'll bring people with me. And I'm like, I'm not doing 12 hours. I'll do 4 hours. So I'll keep you posted on it, Coney Hawk Pro Slaver. Thank you, buddy. But again, like the beauty of it is he did it on a site where he would have to pay me a deposit to show up. So that'll be perfect. Vrabel's chin could cut prime rib. Stormy Daniels is looking a treat. I know what that is. I'm sure I do not know. All right, let's get back to the game. All right. Again, they're showing an ad right now. If you're not sure how far behind I am, I'm watching an ad for the U and IU, and we are putting our money on IU. We already did. Most wins in the George Seifert, 17, Caldwell, 16, Mike Vrabel, 15. There you go, people. There you go. And let's get to it, people. As we return to the field, look at that drone shot. Drake May, dump pass. Texans aren't biting. They are not. He gets to the line, actually carries the guy, makes it a 2-yard gain. As we start the final quarter, what a fucking game. Again, I would argue, and I apologize to Mr. White, the only shitty game, Jarrett Stidham, they're talking about this now. He's 1-3 in 4 career starts, never played in the playoffs. Last pass attempt, ready for this, 2023 in Vegas. But I will say this, I apologize on behalf of my Chargers. I would argue the only terrible game, no, there's been 2 bad games. Chargers, Patriots, and Texans, Steelers, but we were the worst. As Drake May takes a snap, and he's got a man downfield. No, he does not. There should not be. There's 8 flags. 8 flags, I guess so. Boot. Now it's getting interesting. The snow really coming down now. What a fucking game, people. Now, again, I'm always going to do this. That's a pass interference. That is more of a pass interference than what we saw on that fucking at the end of the Bills Broncos game. It was. He pulled him away from the ball. He didn't hit him slightly before and not really affect it. Anyway, 13, 12, 11 on the play clock. Hunter Henry, 85. That is right. I'm not crazy. In motion. And they're going to hand it off to Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to follow his blocker, spin, turn. Oh, by the way, that was Trayvon Henderson. I can't be bothered. I'm going to call him Trayvon Ramondreson going forward because it doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter who it is. I'm going to call him Ramondreson because it's Trayvon Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson. Ramondreson. That's what I'm going to call him from now on. Anyway, 2nd and 4, 1350, 1349. May under center at the 31. 32 of the Texans. I'm sorry. And he's going to give it to Ramondreson, and he's met behind the line. And he will fall for a 1-yard loss. And we're looking at 3rd and 5. Suddenly it's interesting. Where the fuck are you going, Albert Breer?
Steve's house.
My wife's funnier than me. It annoys me. You're not going to Steve's house.
Yes, I am. I am invited.
To Steve's house.
It's like friends. I just walk in.
All right. Why don't
they pour me a cup of coffee.
watch this? Why don't you tell me this? The house number? What's the second number in his house number? It's on the thing. 3rd and 5. 13 of, and there's the snap. Drake May looking downfield, not fucking around, and he's got him. No. Did he catch that one-handed? Oh my God. He caught that one-handed. It moved, but it was a touchdown. It did not touch the ground. Don't you take, let's take a look. There is no way. Knock wood. I promise you, I'm knocking every legitimate. There's no way you take that away. Don't like if it, and this would be another thing. You fire people in New York if they try and take that away. Yeah, I agree. Mr. White, here's to you. I agree. Jesus Christ. That's what a playoff team looks like. Hi, baby. Baby, what are you doing? My wife. I'm fucking her. All right. Wow. 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 That is fucking insane. That's insane, people. Should we have taken the Texans to the over? No, we should not have. No, we should not have. I will tell you that much right now. New. Although it is 43, we should have taken the over. I don't know. That's so good. What'd you do?
What did I do? What?
I don't know. If the refs fuck us, and it wouldn't be the refs, Mr. White, drive to Foxborough having a public hanging of the zebras, but it wouldn't be them. It's not that. You know what I mean? It's such bullshit. It would be the officials trying too hard. No way you overturn this. There's no way. And I'm not saying anything else because that's bullshit. Like, but this is a good time to point out that I've been right about this. This goes back to when I said this to Max Loads with the helmet. They need the replay. We have become what are we doing right now? We're rooting for a call. What was just made was one of the, I would argue, one of the greatest, it's not even arguably the greatest, but certainly one of the greatest postseason touchdown catches we've ever seen. Not just for the catch he made, but for the situation he made it in. Like, what we're looking at is incredible. But are we sitting here talking about it? We're like, I sure hope the officials don't take this away. And if you don't, oh my God, why is my sound on? I sure hope you can hear what I'm saying. But again, why are we rooting that the officials don't take away a beautiful play? That they don't try and, Case Sean's his first time. I didn't even know that. Why are we sitting here begging? Oh, they didn't take it. I just saw the extra point. Case. Okay, that's a gay stat. I got up to date as soon as I could. I just updated it, and I saw the extra point to make it 28-16. His first ever career one-handed catch. Stop it. Let's listen. By the way, shout out St. Ranger. You know what? You know what that is? I take it back. Like, it's arguably one of the best catches. I would never say. I'd still say that's the greatest. Actually, no. Oh, that was postseason, right? Yes, that is the number one postseason catch ever. I agree. For now, I agree. I'd love to know your thoughts on it as we wait for the Texans. Now, just 12. What's that, baby? Give me one of those bars. We love this. Is that from Mr. From us? Could I have one of the protein things? St. Ranger, we love the snacks. In fact, since I haven't eaten all day, I'm going to get one of those, one of these. All right, there's the kickoff. Takes it out from his own 5, down to the 20. He's running sideways to the 24, and he's hit at the 23. Got a little food in me. Now you can hear me, but I'm still chewing. Oh, 51, 21, 20. Here we go. Pitch to Woody Marks. Woody Marks off left tackle, and he gets about 5. All right. Sorry, I muted myself because I was chewing and I'm gross. All right, here we go, people. Davis the third. Is he okay? Slow to get up, but he's fine. 2nd and 6. You're down 12. Big fucking number between 12 and 11. Sorry, I'm fine. All right. 21, 20, 12, 30, 12, 29. At the 27, their own 27. In the shotgun. Mark set left. Picks up the block. Stroud deep in the shotgun. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. And how do you not throw a flag on that? How do you leave it in your pocket on that? Come on. Wow. Shows what I know. Looked like you fucking, hold on, I'm looking again. How do you, this is terrible. See, and that guy, this is awful. I mean, and this is, I'll tell you after, that's another byproduct of when they call dumb plays. You're not allowed to miss. You're not allowed to make, and I hate this phrase, but it's the only word for it. You're not allowed to make ticky-tack calls when you're missing huge calls like that. I'm sorry, but you're not. How do you miss that hold? And I don't mind you missing that hold if you're not calling stupid plays. And I'm telling you, you not only miss that hold, but to me, it sure the fuck looked like the guy fucking hit him and pushed him back from the ball. To me, that's what it looked like. Am I wrong? Probably. Doesn't matter what I think. That's what I saw. That's what I fucking saw. Are you nuts? Come on. As we go into the commercial break. I'd love one. Mm-hmm. Well, we got an injury. We got an incompletion. You got to punt it. You got to punt it and let your defense once again do all the fucking work. That's what you got to do. Insane. Sorry, I had to finish my food. I agree, Marcy. I agree. Come on, Drake May. Everyone visualize 15 more yards, people. Come on. Oh, sorry. I lost my feed. Talk to me. Cover me, people. Damn it. I got to go to the slow feed. Hold on. God damn it. Nope. Don't have that either. I got to go to the meth stream, which is also a slow feed. All right. Hold on. Ba-boom. Doo-doo. Yeah. All right. So I'm on an ad still. All right. Sure, you guys are ahead of me. I'm on a bit of an ad. Let's see what we got. Game cast. All right, so they're still in an injury timeout. Good. Right? Still in an injury timeout. Let's see what we got. Ad. Can you reboot this? Trying to get the good stream. Trying to get the good stream. Ah, you motherfucker. Ah, you cocksucker. Oh, okay, there we go. There we go. All right. All right, we're back. All right, so we're back. You're looking at a 4th and 6 from the Houston 27, 12:09 left. As we wait for this to come back, let's see what we got. Check on the chat. Didn't miss anything, did I? No. All right, good. All right. Don't need that. Boop. Nice. You're on a K. Oh, thank you, Floor Gun. I'm on a Dr. Pepper commercial. I wonder if it's a now that Elway helicopter or Ric Flair. I don't even know what that is. Commercial break. TKO Goria. P is a tripod. Yes. All right. So it's a Pepper thing. All right. Now I'm on a Stadium Series Raymond James NHL. NHL. I'm on an NHL ad, people. That's what I'm on. It's insane. Oh, that's good news. All right, we're back. 87 being carried off the field. 4th and 6. Field Yates, the commentator. Ooh, I'm watching on the Monday Night Football playbook with Next Gen Stats page. Fascinating. All right, let's see what we do here. Obviously, punting. Obviously, this is where you're like the defense. Like, I will say this about the Texans defense. And again, my love of D'Amico Ryans, as there's 34, 33. They're about to punt the ball. 31, 30. The thing with D'Amico Ryans is if ever, as he punts the ball just now, and he's lining up under it, he lets it go. And, that was a mistake because, they do. They save it. They pin it back. What an incredible play. That is huge. Now, I'm going to say this. That is a huge play. This is the beauty of football. Look at this. Oh, nice save. Perfectly done. I'm watching that as it rolls. Look at this. We're watching the pylon cam. Grabs it at the 2. He's like, no fucking way. Okay, so again, as many times as I've said, and again, I don't know how. Okay, that's a different thing. As many times as I have said, you fucking give penalties and all this stuff for guys that miss calls. Oh no, I was talking about something else. As many times as I have said, defenses just give up. I will say this, they're not going to give up on D'Amico Ryans. And this defense knows we can keep ourselves in the game with a huge play here. I'm excited to see what their defense does here. All right, Oh, wow. They gave up a 7-8 yard run to Ramondre. All right, that was Stevenson. Oh, I was excited, but I really thought they'd get up for that, and they just gave up a fucking huge 8-yard rush. Wow. That is fucking bullshit. Unbelievable. And now he gets the first down. Then again, maybe they're just fucking tired. Everyone trying to win this game for the Texans, but CJ. Wow, Otis, that is a perfect statement. It really is. Ball should not go up on the end of this drive. Yeah, that's a great point, Lowe. Ball should not go up on the end of this drive. By the way, 10:39, 10:38 from the 18, from their own 18. Under center, Drake May. And it doesn't go in the air that time. You're right. Ramondre Stevenson, fucking, that is an exhausted fucking front line. Another 8-yard run on first down for Ramondre. This is where they just start beating them down. And you can't have that because you got to get in the end zone twice. And the defense can only do so much. And this is where you wonder, if you're the defense, how many times can you dig deep for an offense that keeps putting you in shit situations? How many more times? Shout out Mr. White. Keep running it. Wind that clock down. 2nd and 1 was 9 yards. And, of course, they give it to Ramondre, and he fucking gets hit behind the line, but he falls forward for 5 yards. 1st and 10, 9:50, 9:49, 9:48. The Patriots just putting this game away. Again, by the way, right now, total of 44 points. So the under the under is covering on that real-time bet. Don't even know what a real-time bet would be right now. Boop. 9:27, 9:26. Ramondre, 58 yards on 10 rushes. Big dip from Trayvon, who has the same amount of rushes for just 22. Under center. Backs in the eye. Gives it to Ramondre, and he just does it again. Oh, my fault. Yeah, that's Trayvon. That's Trayvon. I don't care. You can't. Here's the thing. Normally, running backs, if you have two running backs, they look very different. We'll do Seattle. K9. Kenny Walker and Zach Charbonnet. The Chargers, Kalani Vidal and Omarion Hampton. They all look the same. Ramondre Stevenson and fucking Trayvon Henderson are fucking identical looking. I make no apologies. Backs in the eye. 2nd and 4. Give it to Henderson, and he's hit way in the field. Henderson 32. Loss of 4. Now you got a gain. Now you got a 3rd and 6. Now I'm asking chat, what do you do? If you guys are not way ahead of me, if you guys are way ahead of me, here's where I am right now. I'm looking at the game, 8:22, 8:21, 3rd and 7. What do you do here? I would say you line up in the shotgun, do a play action, and maybe do a bubble screen, but don't get stupid. Let's see what they do. 8:05, 8:04. He's in the shotgun, like I said, and he does a little, quick slant. He got him. He gets his man. Perfect fucking throw to Stephon Diggs, who didn't choke, unlike his girl. That is a huge play. That is how you win a game. That is how you advance to the AFC Championship. Knock on wood. Not trying to jinx you, Mr. White, but let's listen. Back shoulder almost. Handoff, obviously, hitting the backfield because they're not fooling anyone. Loss of 3. Who cares? 7-14, 7-13. Tick-tock, tick-tock, ticky-ticky, tie-tie. The giant mushroom helmeted head makes it 2nd and 12, 7:07, 7:06. Pitre. But who cares if you're New England? That's Ramondre Stevenson hit well in the backfield. You're going to just let that clock run. Am I crazy? You're going to run it again. You're going to let the play clock run down. That was a huge first down. That gets you to take 2 more minutes off the clock. 14, 13 on the play clock. 6:46. Better not snap it till 6:30. 5 at least. Yep. 6:42, 6:41, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. There's the snap. Gives it to Henderson, and he's not hitting the backfield. He gets past the line of scrimmage. Gain of 4, call 3rd and 8. Tick tock, 24, 23, 622. According to this, they could take it easily to 555. So let's see when they snap it. 25 seconds, 24 seconds, 23 seconds. They're going to let this run all the way the fuck down. 3rd and 8. They can take this clock under fucking 6 minutes. Why the fuck wouldn't you? 606, 605, 13, 12, 10. They can take it down to 550. 551, but they snap it at 559 in the shotgun. Drake May looking downfield, and are we going to get a flag? We're not going to get a flag. Thank God we're not going to get a flag. Kwame Lassiter fucking puts the fucking saber in his hip, and they will walk off the field. Let's listen to this play. Not his best throw. Thank God they leave the flags in the pocket. I mean, that's another problem. Like, now you just said, all right, so here we go. 3, 2. Are they going to call it? They're going to take. Oh, I thought they were going to maybe take a fucking delay. Who cares? At the 12, call it the 13. 5:48 left in this game. They're plugging the national chain. Oh, sorry, I had to stand up. EK Legend. Oh my God. This is horrifying. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may. EK Legend needs. Oh my God, I'm terrified for you. EK Legend, I need 1 passing yard to hit 2 7-leg parlays. I'm losing my fucking mind. Wow. You need. Oh, by the way, incomplete pass. This is ridiculous to me. So what we're basically saying is, you like if they get the ball back, you need a screen pass and him to gain yards. I really, if you ask, I'm going to say what I think. If you ask me to bet on whether he's going to get one, if you said the over under on passing yards for Drake May right now was 1/2, I might take the under. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, back to the football game. In the shot, yeah, whatever. Fucking 9-yard pass to the tight end. I don't know who the fuck it is. 88. I can't keep track of all these white tight ends. I don't know who the fuck that is. You probably can't hear me because the sound was on. I apologize. 530, 529, 528, 3rd and 1. If you're CJ Stroud, fucking, I would have fucking lined up like the tush push and thrown a bomb, but they wouldn't have bid on it anyway. Big number, 88 white tight end. Who is this fucking guy? Who the fuck is this guy? It's Bryant again. All right, so whoever Bryant is, no one cares. All right, here we go. Fucking gotta go. 506, 505 in the shotgun. He's got nobody, and he just slings it out of bounds. Not a bad move. 4:59 left in the game. I'm worried about EK Legend's bet. I'm not going to lie to you. I am not going to lie to EK. I am not going to lie to you. That is insane. That is insane. RVP EK. Sorry, there's a RVP EK is getting fucked like Kamala in the early 2000s. Oh, like me. All right, here we go. 13 on the play clock. 12, 11, 10. Fucking in the shotgun, obviously, from their 31. 2nd and 10. CJ Stroud finds his man. No, he does not. Don't even know who 19 is, but now you got 3rd and 10. And the snow really coming down, as we have talked about. Everyone loves this. You gotta love this. You gotta love it. Yeah, no one's down, UK. Did you send it to me on text? Was it a text message? This is that is fucking great defense by Gonzalez, by the way. Just fucking great defense. Third and 10, 2 down territory, I would guess. But this is not saying anything. CJ Stroud in the shotgun. He's got nothing. He is sacked. Now you got 4th down. You got 1 timeout left. Like, you can't even go for it now, can you? You cannot legitimately go for it on 4th and like about 20. 4th and 18. You can't, can you? Guess you can. No, you can't. As we watch CJ Stroud trot off the field, arguably for the last time as a starter. That is terrible. .403 left in the game. All right, let me remind you what we're really playing for at this point. You guys ready? There you go. There's EK Legends bet, everyone. He needed one passing TD from Drake May. Got it. He needed the Texans to score 11 or more. Got it. 15 or more from the Pats. Got it. 20 Ramondre Stevens rushing yards. That might have gone underneath. You need to check that. He got hit for a loss. Trayvon, he got. That's interesting. Drake May. He needs 181 passing yards. Are you kidding me? Let's go to the ESPN stats. ESPN. By the way, all right, there we go. Obviously a handoff. You're going to see, dude, you're screwed. He's not going to throw the ball again. Let's go to the box score, people. Share this tab instead. Passing yards, Drake May, 179. Are we looking at this, people? Are we looking at this? Drake May, go away. Control 0. Drake May, 179. Wow. Hold on. 179 still. We're looking at 2nd and 1. Cannot imagine him passing it now. Drake May sitting at 179. Again, he needs 180 or more. He's 1 yard off. You cannot make this shit up. Let's go back to the game. All right. They're at the, are they at the 2-minute warning, I guess? Oh, 3:55 shows what I know. I'm going to be, maybe you can get a shovel pass on 3rd and short if it comes up. That's all you can hope for. EK, that's all you can hope for. Shout out, St. Ranger. Geno's fun to watch. Sports are really his thing. I couldn't do a sports song. I could do knife sharpening, target shooting, sheet metal, or math, but not sports. Fun to hear like Howard Cosell. Denver defense will have a Diddy party with Stephon Diggs. All right. By the way, that is terrible news. 1st and 10. I mean, it's not. But I'm going to ask the chat, and I hope I'm wrong. EK, can you give me one example where you're going to see your guy get 1 passing yard? This is incredible. This is incredible. Look at Fox or NFL stats. That's great. EK, is it just the SP? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what their stats are as we watch 320, 319. It's what DraftKings has, and you can't argue with that. Denver needs a Patriot injury to the line. All right, here we go. Under center. And we're going to get a timeout, maybe? Timeout. Oh, the Patriots called a timeout. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is the beauty of gambling. This game, I don't want to say it's over. My boy fucking Mr. White is in here. But this is why we gamble. For shit like this. Do you understand? This is insane. It's insane. Let's get back to the box score. How many rushing yards do these boys have? Trayvon Henderson, 25, and I'm telling you. I thought he had 20 and then he lost some yards, but he's back over. It's fucking ridiculous. But this is why people gamble. And somebody was saying this. Say what you want about, everything's getting better there. Now you can, they're cracking the mob. Say what you want about the mob and what they did with gambling and with prostitution. But you understand, between OnlyFans and DraftKings, the government is taking money from the Italians, and all they did, I'm sorry to sound like that fucking guinea, but if you don't get all they did, handoff Drake May, not surprising, and he gets to the line of scrimmage, 306, 305, 2nd down, could be interesting. Let's see. We're hoping for a bubble screen with a 1 yard gain. All they did was say, you Italians can't do this. It's illegal, but you can have an OnlyFans page. You could have a Brazzers page. That's fine. But you can't, and you can't gamble. But you can have a DraftKings. You can. You can have a Bet DSI. Are you out of your mind? Us Italians are pioneers. I'm saying that Italians to make fun of us. 10. 234, 233, 7 seconds. They're going to run it down. Drake May, you're not going to believe this, EK, under center. Backs in the eye. Hands the ball off. He's met at the line again. Here we go. They are going to let it run down. The Texans are out of timeouts. Texans are done. They're going to let this run down to the 2-minute warning. Why? Let me explain gambling. I'll tell you why. Because now EK has an entire fucking 2-minute warning to play. Are they gonna? Maybe they will. How many EK? How many machinations? How many ruminations? How many combinations of things that they can do when they come out of this 3rd and 10? Can you imagine when you know they're going to run it into the line? This is where a gambler's like, well, maybe the running back will fumble it, and maybe the running back will fumble it forward, and Drake May will catch it like it's a one. No, maybe Drake May will do a shovel. Oh, you want a shovel pass? The only logical, I don't know what we didn't discuss. The only logical thing for you to hope for right now would be a shovel pass. Would be like, hey, maybe we fool him with a shovel pass. That's what you need. I need everyone for EK. Shout out, Jeff Hillman. Brady and Pats made the championship game without a Belichick. Yeah. They're running it again. Won't take a chance on 3rd and long. Nothing to gain, too much to lose. I agree. Fight through it, EK. But T. Kilgore, my man, as your Buccaneers, my Chargers, fucking Jeff's Ravens are golfing this weekend. Joey Dago's Raiders. Can't we hope that maybe we get a shovel pass here? Cannot we hope? Shout out EK Legend. I love you. Thank you. Not a lot of Rumble rants today, but I would have been doing this either way, so I really fucking appreciate it. Thank you so much, people. EK, if I lose this, it's been fun knowing all you guys. We had some great laughs. You hold on, EK. I'm telling you, EK, we need to visualize a shovel pass. We need to visualize a goddamn shovel pass. You know, that's the only cute thing that might work. That's the one cute thing where you're like, it's not that big. It's not that big a fucking deal, right? No? All right, let me make sure I'm back up to thing. Still in that. Oh, my God. I cannot wait to pass out watching the Bears game. I'm going to eat a vat of my wife's pastina, which is stupid delicious. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go, guys. He's under center. Oh, do it. Throw it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, let me explain gambling to you people. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. If you guys don't understand why gambling is so much fun. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is what gambling's all about. Minute 54 left in the game on the punt. This game's over. Let me tell you, and I'm not trying to jinx you, Mr. White, as he gets the ball at the 20, does a spin move, who cares? Takes it up to the 28. If you don't understand, that's what gambling is about. Like, literally, I've said this. I used to think heroin was expensive because I never did it, but I used it in this example. I'm like, heroin prices never go down. But whatever you bet on that game, EK has like a $2 bet. No disrespect. EK literally, $20. God forgive me. $20, you get that much excitement? Come on. You will not. You hang on. Wellness check on EK is right. That is incredible. Incredible. Let's see what we got here. Fucking little dump pass. Why bother? This game's fucking over. And here's the thing, and I'm not going to lie to you. Not busting your balls because I have gambled as well. EK is somehow saying maybe they get the ball back. EK is literally saying maybe they get the ball back, and for some reason they bring Drake back on the field, which they will never do. They will never do that. And that is fucking gambling. EK, you have to – I'm going to send that to Garrett and Steve. I'm going to send that to Garrett and Steve. Oh, my God. Hold on. Maybe Steve's not busy right now. Watch this. I mean, he's probably on the phone with Albert Breer. He's probably on the phone with Albert. What's that? You don't know that he is. You think he is?
Don't bother them.
I'd hate to bother him. By the way, 119, 118, little dump pass. Oh, I don't know how that wasn't picked. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. Hold on one sec. See if he answers. He's a busy man. He's probably parenting, but I think he would enjoy this. Now, you know what? He probably
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
All right, there you go. 12, 11 in the shotgun. And again, Jesus Christ. 4th and 4 coming up. Who cares? This is insanely bad. All right. Again, by the way, it's a good time to point out, speaking of gambling, Max Loads, 3 of 3 on his 4-way parlay. Me and him are both on the Bears. Do you go with Loads? Because he definitely hit this, Knockwood. 4th and 4. Let's listen in. Wow, they will make this take forever. They will make it take forever. Someone send EK some slice. Yeah. EK hopes Texans take the lead just have Drake May pass again. That'd be impossible. That is impossible. That is insane. Just how gambling works. That is fucking hysterical. That is fucking hysterical. It's funny, but that's why we gamble. Anyone who gambles knows this shit happens. It's too fucking too. All right, notable MVP candidates. They're saying Stafford 12-5, Drake May 14-3. Stafford 77 to 258 passing yards per game, 46-8 and 31-8. I'd give it to Stafford based on his schedule, not Drake May. But whoever wins, and they vote before the postseason, right? So I would give it to Stafford. But if Drake May won the Super Bowl, he would definitely be more of an MVP. But that's not how they do the voting. As we look at 4th and 4 in the shotgun. And he's like, fucking all third. And he's got an open man. Who comes down with it? Oh, he couldn't hold on to it. Because again, I'm blaming fucking CJ Stroud. He just didn't have the balls to throw it. You got to put zip on it. CJ Stroud has zero confidence, people. He really does. He really does. I mean, look at that throw. He kind of loops it more than anything. Wow. Wow. All right, maybe that's not on Stroud, but again, full props. Damn it. Full props to the Patriot defense. Fucking Spillane. Who's fucking Mickey Spillane with that play? Read his eyes perfectly. Got his hand in there. Drake May kneeling on it as the countdown on the game and on the life of this game, and maybe our dear friend EK 54, 53 where I am. I'm so sorry, EK legend. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say here as they're about to kneel it out one last time. 34 seconds on the clock. Oh, that is incredible. 37, 36, 35. Kneel it again. 32, 31. And that's the game, people. That's the fucking game. That's a wrap. Bring on Denver and on to the Super Bowl. Let's fucking go. Should be interesting to see. I guarantee the line's going to be out in no fucking time. I bet if I go to scoresandodds.com, as I am wont to do, it'll have it. Does it? Do you think it does? Let me go. Conference championship. No game scheduled yet. They don't know. I thought they'd have the line. What do you think the line is? I guarantee you could find it if you look. If you're telling me, and obviously the game's in New England, you got Jared Stidham. I think New England's laying fucking 8. I'm going to say 7.5 in that game. I'm going to say the line is 7.5 because you got Denver's D 6.5. I'm saying in that game, it's Patriots laying 6.5. What do you guys think? Let's Google it. Patriots comes up fast. Broncos, AFC Championship gambling line. Let's see if it comes up, kiddos. Oh, look at that. For the upcoming AFC Championship game between the two teams, ba-boom. Early betting lines heavily favor the Patriots as road favorites. Oh, yeah, the Patriots do have one less win. All right. I fucked that up. So wait, I was right. Because I said 6.5 or 7.5, less the 3 for home, it's 4.5. Yeah. So there you go. Not saying I'm right. I'm saying it's a no-brainer. But yeah, sorry about your bet. 16-28. That is fantastic. I want to thank everyone who was here. I really do. Hold on. Yeah. I mean, thank you. We got a couple Rumble rants. Not worried about that. I was here drinking anyway. But I will say this. I'm pretty sure we got monetized with today's view hours. So we are good. We are good. We'll be, for all the people watching, all 14 people on YouTube and the 32 on the fucking Rumble. Cannot thank you guys enough for your support. That's how we do. And we're done. We're done. FanDuel has Patriots at plus minus 185. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I know. I was dumb. I got confused. I'm so used to, as a Charger fan, I don't even remember who won what. I don't. I'm stupid. Jack Pisk. I can't say it was as fun watching he was trying to sync with loads. Couldn't agree more. I said this yesterday. While he popped off over and over for a big plays from his Blessed Hog, but it was fun chasing your sync through lags and reboots. Yeah, it's what we do. It's what we do. I mean, I was going to do the Bears game tonight, but that's on my big TV, and I'd rather just relax and watch it. And it's fun to do the early game. That's it. That's it. You guys are great. Yeah. Right. So, by the way, again, for those of you scoring at home, Loads is 3 for 4 on his is 3 for 3 so far in his 4-way parlay, and he's on the Bears. Bet accordingly. Let's look at it another way because it's not about knowledge. I mean, it's about knowledge, but Vegas knows. It's called playing the percentages. And if ever you wanted a reason to bet the Bears, I've been about 50% all year. I'm going into this game, I was 40-38, 51%. I lost. Right now, I'm 40-39. So, wow, that's really. Do you think I go 50% overall with a loss or based on every day? It's like a coin toss. I highly recommend betting the Bears. I cannot recommend enough betting the Bears. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's go to the DraftKings before we get out of here. Here's what I'm going to do. Present, share screen. I am going to, I'm not even logging in. Watch this. NFL. I don't care. Okay, so the Bears are getting 3.5. If the Rams get the ball first and it's a scripted play and then suddenly they score and the Bears get the second it goes up more than 3.5, that's when we'll be betting it. Remember that. Remember I said, let the Rams score first. The Bears are certainly a second half team. 25 points in the final quarter against the Packers. Let the Bears line go up live in-game betting and take the Bears. That's all I can tell you. But if you want to bet the Bears now, highly recommend. I'm 50-50. Pete's on a streak. He's on a heater. Take the Bears. Dance us off, Geno. Love you, Kilgore. Drake may be gay, but Bo Nix blows dicks. I like that, Jeff. All right. All right. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. I did not. One last time. For the love of fuck, people. Please, for the love of fuck. Geno and friends, make sure you tell your friends, for the love of fuck. I got to promote this today. That's what I got to do. And I got to send them some pictures to put up there with me because there's always more. There you go. All right. But boom, I'm going to, where's it? Pete has the number 1 seed. He does. All right. I'm dancing off. Later, guys.